Hello, everybody. It is I, Newtonian Turtle of the Black Pants Legion, Ninja Turtle of the Ox, here with some very special guests. Say hello, very special guests.
I'm
Hello,
certainly
very
feeling
special guests.
Squick has the energy. I do not. I'm going to continue drinking this tea. I'm definitely feeling special this morning.
Oh, that's the
Excellent.
secret. You have to
Chat.
actually be awake. You just have to be prepared to full send at the drop of a hat. And, buddy, I've got a closet of hats in earthquake territory.
Those are ready to drop. Not only
Hell
Squick
yeah!
ready to drop at the drop of hat, those hats are ready to drop. So he's like double ready to drop.
Yes.
That is how we break it down sexual style.
Excellent.
And he is right. We are in an earthquake zone. So, you're on notice, chat. Be warned.
The earthquake zone is for shaking and unshaking only.
So if you make a
Fair
vodka
enough.
martini and stir it in an earthquake zone, is it still shaken?
I mean, look, ultimately, whether you're stirring it or not, it is agitating the liquid. So, really, you should just order it, like, extra agitated.
I think it depends on the size of the earthquake as well.
There you have
That's
it, chat.
true.
Order your
Nobody
vodka
wants a
martinis.
mildly rumbled martini.
Oh, I would love a mildly rumbled martini.
Okay, except for Squick.
It just grumbles
Yeah, but
slightly.
Squick orders weird shit on the menu to see what it'll do.
These
It's like, that's-
earthquaking, says Night Owl. I mean,
We are not earthquaking right now this second, I am pleased to say.
okay,
That you know of.
okay. Here's the thing.
I'm
though.
prepared to jiggle.
Squick is prepared to jiggle, everybody. Here's the thing. If you look at Mars versus the Earth, plate tectonics on the Earth contribute massively to life on Earth. I feel
Yes.
like we need like moderate jiggling of the Earth for life to continue.
Oh, we need to jiggle for Mars.
If we do jiggle, well, if we wanted to terraform Mars, we would have to somehow make it start jiggling.
Yeah, we need like Tesla's weird ass building tuning fork, and we just slap it on Mars, and we jiggle it into health.
There you go. Yeah.
See? I've invented science. You're welcome. Man,
Lucas
this caffeine
invented
is
science.
excellent.
Drink more caffeine. Nothing bad can possibly happen.
Speaking
Ooh,
of-
I'm feeling my eyebrows today.
Speak-
Hi.
Speaking of jiggling on Mars, jiggle forming Mars, here's Samus.
Oh yeah, we checking out Samus's package.
We're checking out Samus.
We are indeed checking out Samus's package.
This is the art of
It's very
Time
well
3.
formed. I appreciate the balls, which are apparently stored in the shoulders.
These things.
Yes.
They are apparently her. That's what makes the difference between the normal power suit and this. Okay, so it is called the Varia suit because of a misunderstanding. It was meant to be barrier, but if you try and say barrier in Japanese, it sounds like Varia.
The usual issue with translating the concept of V's and B's with Japanese language. Yes,
Yep. Also, they don't have like just an R sound,
correct.
so it becomes Varia, which Varia.
Mhm.
So those are supposed to be like the shielding barrier balls.
I like that we have aerodynamic fins on top of them. This will definitely help.
Oh yeah, gotta go fast. There's also aerodynamic boot spike.
These things.
Yeah.
I think those are because
Lock
of
up
her.
nicely against the shin plate, though.
I think they're like the Chozo lineage showing through, since the Chozo are birds.
Yeah.
They've got like some talons and like they've got like the beak and the eyes kind of on the show on the. Oh, I can zoom.
Oh, nice.
How do I? Oh, I have to pan using motion controls.
Oh god,
Oh,
pan
fun.
and scan with a controller. That's a bold
I mean,
choice,
it's almost-
Nintendo.
It's always one of the interesting things when you're doing, mechs or armored suits, etc. It's an interesting fusion between organic drawing and technical drawing, where you're thinking about practicalities, but you're also wanting to bring in aesthetic. and sort of give a shape or callbacks to things. And it's a sort of multi-layered discipline, and Metroid does do it very well.
That's fair. That's fair. It does have a very... This is organic underneath, but we have covered it in the weirdest fucking plate armor you're ever going to see.
Yeah, because ultimately there's a person inside that, and you know that
Is
gives
there,
you some limitations. Now you're going to do it. I mean,
Yes.
Samus is a person.
Samus is stored in the ball.
Yes, yes,
Well,
she is.
in morph mode, yes. I think the strongest.
That's her ballstona.
I think the strongest, like what you were talking about with organic and mech, is like the arm cannon on one arm, and then just the arm on the other.
Yes.
Hot take. I do not like the arm cannon. I think that's the one thing that clashes with the rest of the design.
Okay.
It's asymmetric, it's bulky, it doesn't make any sense for the limb inside. It means that your effective barrel space is basically end of fist plus 2 inches.
Yeah. Yep. But
That is where you have to bring in the extra discipline of game mechanics.
the counterpoint, Squick, bird magic.
Yeah. Ah, yes, birds, well known for having an arm cannon. Sir,
I mean,
if
have you
anything,
seen
I
a
have learned...
chicken? If they could, they would.
No, I've like, man, we got the Spider-Man problem. If Spider-Man was realistic, that's not where the webs are coming from. If Samus was bird-inspired, that's not where the cannon's coming from, and I don't want to deal with that. So never mind. Objection withdrawn.
We're objective has been withdrawn, everyone.
UNC Samurai says end of fist plus 2 inches. I'm sure that's the title of one of my wife's Kindle books. Or in one of my wife's Kindle books, not the title.
Oh, there's the title for the sequel to Hungry Like the Wolf.
Why is it called fisting instead of muppeting?
I am not writing a sequel to Hungry Like the Wolf because I just don't know how I would ever reconcile that. But I might have something special at Christmas beyond
Hungrier
just the
like
audio
two
book. Indeed.
Inside of you are 2 wolves, and they're both hungry. Please help me. They're not supposed to be there. So here we have Samus being stored in the balls.
She
Those
is
are some
stored
good
in
balls.
many balls. Like, they are some good balls.
Man, that is an excellent Pokemon trainer, like, just badge set.
So one of the things that happens in this game is as you progress through the game, your suit gets more and more blue accents.
Okay.
And I think
man.
this is just trying to see like which flavor of blue accent they want to go.
So, it would cost $1 blazillion to make this, but give us a Samus-themed boba tea where they have, like, printed boba balls.
I don't know. If it
Yeah,
costs
that
$1
would be pretty
bazillion.
pricey. It would be
if we
cool, but it would be pricey.
Okay, we can binder jet color onto like while 3D printing, right? So
True, but I don't think you can 3D print tapioca balls.
yet,
I'm genuinely uncertain as to the chemistry involved.
as am I, but I think with enough science this could happen.
We could science the fuck out of it.
3D printing tapioca balls.
Okay.
This-
Tiger suit.
I like this. The colors are fantastic.
They
Yeah,
did
there's
not go with this.
some-
That
Which
is
is
a shame
unfortunate.
because it's really good.
This is Samus Elemental suit. This is for the crossover episode where she punches the shit out of a mech.
Also, you know how you
It's
Which
said
got-
would be cool.
arm cannon plus 2 inches?
Well, in this case, the arm cannon is much beefier, so it fits the lines of the suit. They've also gone for a look that really calls upon like the human musculature system. I guess it's
Yeah.
more John Halo style,
Yeah. I think
and
so.
they stole the shoulder pads from a completely different franchise.
So this is one of the things that happens very early in this game is your suit gets
Yeah.
upgraded. This chest piece gets added to it. You get something like these shoulder plates, but not these shoulder plates. Your arm cannon doesn't change. They don't quite go with this design, but if you compare this one to like the previous one, I think the biggest change is the torso. Like this torso is like an extreme rib cage. thing going on here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ribcage on the side and rounded front, and that's very much more bird coated, whereas this is like,
Much more human.
I guess,
coded.
Batman coated.
Batman.
Also, I
coded.
really like what they did with the knees on here. It's so ruthlessly impractical, but it hits my brain in a better spot than the every joint has a knife. Also, the knee on the left looks like it's flipping you off.
Yes, it does. I was going to make that point, but I mean, mostly I just really like the color palette.
Yeah,
Fair.
The
you
spread
can't
of
put
colors on
purple
this
next
is
to
excellent.
teal. How dare it work that well?
And yet they did.
That's because of the complementing colors around it make it work.
Yeah,
Yet they did.
they did.
I do like this one. That's very cool.
Yeah, this what could have been.
Well, they did. It's close to that. Oh wow.
Don't like that left one. Way too
I'd-
spindly. No.
This looks like a
Anorexic
Gundam.
RoboCop.
This looks like it belongs in Ace Combat.
Yes.
We played Ace Combat.
That middle one is very Batman coded. Specifically Batman Beyond.
Oh, I love
That is a
Batman.
That's
Batman
just
Beyond Mr.
colours.
Freeze.
Yes. I like the one on the right the most, I think, out of those three.
The one on the right feels like it should be part of a Voltron reboot.
I like that they're playing around with the legs, even though
Yes.
you never see them in game outside of like save screens and like getting in and out of your ship.
No, but they're a
Like the-
really important part of the character.
Oh, absolutely. But like your view, most of your view is your arm cannon, your other hand, and like through the arm cannon, pretty much.
Yeah.
So. Sketches.
That's nice. Yeah, some good, very nice dynamism. Playing with the we've designed some stuff. What does it look like in motion?
It
What
feels
does it look
very
like when we change the center of gravity?
Star Wars comic book.
Agreed. I wonder who drew these. Maybe they just Star Wars comic books.
Yeah,
This
and
one-
I mean that in like the best possible way.
This one seems like Samus like stopping traffic for school children. Samus the traffic warden would be amazing. He would not let you get away with shit.
No.
Samus Aran Intergalactic Hall Monitor.
Thou shalt not pass.
This
Seems
one,
reasonable.
I guess, is her punching the floor.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's part of a protection money thing.
The
Like,
floor
that's a
did
mighty
face
fine
protection
space
money.
pirate floor you got there.
Disc golf Samus, indeed. Arm cannon options.
Arm cannon options. The closest to this, I guess, used in the game is one.
Okay.
This, not. I think you get to see something like this, but nothing to the right of it.
I mean, they're
And
already
not-
risking going to Mega Man with the design, and a lot of these just, I do not like them.
Well, that's the whole point of doing concept work. Is you draw down a whole load of things, and then the team sits down and goes, "Well, we like this, and we hate that, and we like this, and we hate that. Take this bit from here and stick it on that one, and that will look really cool." And then that's
But
how you
they
end up with
chose
what
the
you
wrong
meant to
one.
use.
Give me top center.
This one.
Yeah,
It is pretty cool with the adjustment
looks
to
like-
the end of it. It's pretty cool.
but
This
I
looks like
admit
a
it would also
50s
be.
arm cannon.
Yeah. At the same time, no, it would be totally like the whole suit is the pseudo-organic armor thing. So no, they made the right choice out of this group. But again, what could have been if everything was different, it never would have been the same.
This is true.
That purple one belongs in Halo.
This one.
Oh yes.
With
Yes.
The what Covenant? I think they're called.
Yeah, that just needs to
like,
be
stick it on the
spitting
wall somewhere.
giant needles at people.
Yeah, that or it's just like hallway decoration. It's very difficult to tell the difference.
It's a pottery.
It also shoots needles at people.
I would like you to know, gentlemen and chat, that Pip is talking to you because it is early and I am speaking and he's very confused, and so he's just whining and talking and complaining.
Check it out, I got a thing for this. I stole everyone's goob so I can annoy dogs.
Hell
You
yeah.
did. I am very much petting this boy. He is very
Excellent.
confused this morning.
Bother your
Oh,
pets,
Night Owl
everyone.
has also redeemed pets, so you're
Hell
going to get all
yeah.
of the pets, Pip. And just sit here and complain. Here, look. Roll this way. There. How's that?
The Monica
How's
Man's
that?
also
Is that
redeeming
nice?
pet.
Oh my god, more pets!
More Pat.
Kindly
Okay.
fuzzle the dog aggressively.
I have rolled him onto his back, and his head is in my lap, and I am fussing the heck out of his chest, and he's very happy now.
Yes,
No.
good.
Oh, Ravana's also redeemed pet. Night Owl's
Yeah,
complaining
more
you stole all
pets.
his goo.
More pets!
That's fair.
I thought
Yeah.
you like underhandedly took everyone's. You didn't steal it.
I placed a bet of 69 goob on the most improbable outcome, and then the entire simulation shat itself, and victory was mine.
Indeed.
So, with the chat that we have for WBPLW for organising things, I had always said since I started doing joke options for some polls that that option would pay out if the game crashed or completely froze or needed restarting. And we thought it would never happen. And then it did.
Now, if anyone wanted to get real suspicious, they'd ask who created the wording for that third option right before they won.
Indeed. Which, yeah, that was you.
It could have been anyone.
it could
I mean, it could have been
But it
because
wasn't.
we were all over here, and Lily was visiting, and I just yelled to the room, "What should the joke option be?" And yeah,
I
Right, what are we
hope
looking
not
at?
the
We're
biggest
doing
winner from
this.
that. Just the funniest one.
more morph balls, I presume.
Yep.
Yes.
More fall concepts.
Oh, the
I
bottom
think
one looks more like an egg, which I guess plays into the bird thing. Glad they
So,
didn't go with it, but
I'm glad
that's
they
going to
didn't
show
go
up on like Yoshi's future Techno Island.
This may have been like some of the concepts for Dark Samus as well,
Yes.
and maybe
Dark
her
Samus is
mothball.
stored in the egg.
Kind of. Dark
Okay.
Samus is a heavily mutated Metroid that stole Samus's Phazon corrupted suit.
And with that sort of moth concept, those sketches rather than the fully rendered left side.
So you're telling me Dark
I think
Samus's
you're right.
Dark Samus's entire storyline is you ever get your ass beat so bad you steal somebody's clothes and style on them?
Yes, and Dark Samus almost takes over the universe doing that.
Clearly, they just need to have a dance off.
I mean, they do at the end of 3, and Ethos donated 69 bits. Nice.
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 You selected the correct funny number.
That chest is too pointy.
I think
That
that's
is
why they
too
didn't
much.
use either of these.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
The one on the
Visor,
right
Overall
is
concept good. Just chest too pointy.
the one on the right is a very judgy face.
Yes, Samus is
Yes.
disappointed in you.
this chess piece is unimpressed with.
Correct.
Also, the waists on these are just incredibly slender. Especially that one on the left.
This
Please let Samus have some organs. Please. The spleen
No,
does
then
not
she'd have
belong in the
health and
chest cavity.
unstoppable.
This one is Samus in a double corset.
Again, please. The spleen does not belong inside the rib cage.
The spleen is
You
stored in
need
the balls.
space.
Also, as someone who's laced up several corsets, like at the point where you have to put your knee along someone's spine to give yourself enough bracing to pull hard enough on the laces, like
Mhm.
at that point you're like, are we going too far?
Okay, hot take. Perhaps we're looking at this all wrong.
Oh,
And, like, we already know they've got matter to energy bullshit going because that's how the ball works, but the ball is just an extension of the suit. So, what if it's just like human head and neck and the rest of it's just like fizzy energy?
So this is Samus if she was in the Star Fox universe.
Yes.
Old Star Fox. New Star Fox, they got chunky.
Wait, don't they cut off their
See,
limbs in
the
Star
thing
Fox?
there, Night Owl, is if you're going to have a character who's gone so far beyond petty concerns such as organs or having a skeleton, why use the humanoid form at all?
Well, why do you think, like, look, where else is she going to store 7,000 missiles?
In the arm cannon.
In the legs, apparently.
In the feetsies. I mean, ammo is stored in the feetsies.
Remind me, so far as I'm aware, Samus was raised by the bird people. She isn't actually a bird person genetically,
Correct.
right?
She
Yeah.
is half bird genetically.
Okay.
So
maybe she just
She-
has a really tiny spleen.
so she was a full human.
It's
She
a
got
spleen that works on the inhale and the exhale.
she got adopted by the Chozo, and in order to live on the planet they did, she got like genetically enhanced with Chozo DNA.
Wait, so you're telling me all this time, Samus has been going around space, like kicking ass and occasionally losing all her shit because she's the Chozone one?
Yes.
Very
Squick,
good.
I'd like to remind you that you're coming over to visit today and I will be able to hit you.
Understandable.
And here we see Samus is in fact in the armor suit.
Oh, no.
Yes.
We know her head is.
Well, here's her
And an
here's
arm.
and a torso.
You can't. Oh, that is an arm. Okay, I thought that was just the neck thing being fucky.
Oh, that is five,
All right.
Oh,
five
that
fingers.
is her arm.
It's not AI.
Oh, no,
generated.
that can't be.
It's so this is like
no,
the
look
arm
at the
cannon's
position of
down
her other
here.
arm. Unless her shoulder's been dislocated and moved 24 inches out on the other side.
I think that's what they're showing here is like this thing. So her arm actually goes
Yeah, the geometry doesn't work.
through the hole.
Yeah,
Like,
but look on
this
the other
whole-
side. Like implied shoulder location versus actual arm
she's
location.
peeling herself out of the suit. I doubt her other arm is actually in the sleeve fully at the minute.
That's not
Yeah.
very space bird of
It's
her.
going to be hidden
It-
behind her hair because they're using light to paint hair and the like in, and it's over her shoulder.
It's so her arm probably like goes down this way, and like all of this is suit over here. So
Yeah,
so
and
arm
the
goes-
top of the suit sort of peeled open sideways in this piece. So yeah, it
Yeah.
it makes
How
sense.
long is her torso?
Pretty long, and you know, depending on which suit they stick her in.
Ah, yes, the space giraffe outfit.
Yes.
And look, my bias may be showing as like a turbo bald guy, but would not having your head in a sealed helmet with your hair flopping free be absolute hell the moment any of it breaks loose and tries to get into your eyes?
So,
Probably.
as someone who has worn motorcycle helmets while having long hair, it's less a problem than you think it is. Like, especially if you have a good fitting helmet, your hair basically just stays where you leave it and doesn't really move around. And
Yeah,
I
okay,
imagine
that's fair.
This helmet is very well suited to her because like she gets domed a lot.
And she spends a lot of time wearing it.
Yeah. Now, granted, at no point when I had long hair did I take my helmet off and my hair just flop majestically like this. That never happened.
It's just because you're not using L'Oreal conditioner.
I mean, that's
True.
I was
All
using,
the adverts assure me that if you use L'Oreal, then you get wonderfully, magnificently flowing hair at opportune moments.
I thought I was supposed to use Maybelline for that.
Maybelline is for your makeup.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is that why it tastes funny?
Indeed. We'll get you some lovely guy liner. It'll be fine.
Also, it's worth noting, like, the suit is kind of energy based, that she can activate and deactivate at will, so she would never actually be climbing out of her suit like this. It's just a cool
Well, I
little
mean,
like,
that suit
concept
looked-
shot.
Reasonably fucked.
That suit is in fact reasonably fucked.
Yeah, so I figure when you got enough like armpit hole in it, it no transform anymore.
So
Why is
I
the
like what
skeleton
this
hanging
piece
out?
was going for, but I don't feel like it quite got where it was trying to go. We're trying
souls.
for some foreshortening here that I don't think quite hit the mark, which... Mood.
This
Mood.
just feels like
No,
Samus
the
is wearing
reverse Captain
sunglasses.
America beef chest.
Captain America beef vest. Samus Aran.
Oh, have you not seen that one?
You're thinking of Rob Liefeld's work, and yes, Rob
Oh.
Liefeld's legacy has sadly not yet left us.
The spine that can twist 1,080 degrees. And
Yes,
do 90-degree
and
bends.
chests
just
that
like a
have
serval.
place for all of the organs that we've taken away from the waist.
Also, I remember that. Okay, I wasn't sure what you're talking about, but I have seen Rob Liefeld's work, and I remember one. Yes, the chest versus the torso. Also, the spine where like individual vertebrae can rotate 90 degrees in either direction.
Yes, and then everybody has itty bitty feet and would just topple over. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna send you the image. It took me a moment to find it. I don't want to just shit all over that one though, because like the face and hair, the color tones in there were amazing. It was fantastic tone work. I don't care for some of the line work they've done, but the shading is masterclass.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Yep. Also, like I cannot draw anything that even approaches anything like this. So like, I'm shitting on something that like I can't even begin to approach to even possibly.
A critique is always valid because you don't have to be able to fly a helicopter to know that if it's in a tree, something probably went wrong.
Maybe it's a tree
But
helicopter.
the important part is that you also look at what went right, and we just did that. The shading is fantastic.
Yeah.
The pose maybe not quite so much, and that's okay. That's fair and valid criticism.
Okay, I've figured out where this would be appropriate.
Where's
If you
that?
had a Samus level in Discoist. This would work.
Okay. That is a very different mood.
Yes.
I think this is all supposed to be Samus struggling, which okay, in this game, it is very much her struggling the entire game until the very end.
This one's very Final Fantasy coded.
It is.
Because it's a watercolor, and it's kind of like long.
Giant lopsided arm things going on, but I think it's the hair as much as anything else. The hair, the color style, the unknowable blob. Yeah, that's straight up like mid-game cutscene Lady Cloud Strife.
Okay.
I wonder if a lot of these were done because it was okay. Let's get into the mood of what this game is going to be about and think about it. Because the body language is.
No, you're
is
right.
good.
This
Also-
does have a very mood board sketch feeling.
The back leg is a normal leg. Without the armor. The front leg is armored. So here,
Yeah.
both legs are armored at the top, so...
Yeah, it must cut off around the knee.
They're also
Right
doing
here, the armor
tremendous
goes away.
work with like a very minimal amount of detail. The implied detail next to the actual detail, like,
Mhm.
damn.
Oh, gunship. Here's a picture of the gunship.
Oh, okay, so this is not another
Fantastic.
Samus armor.
This is an actual gunship this time. You can have it, like, you can call it in to attack things and everything.
That's good.
I'm for it.
Best use of ship. Destroy mine enemies.
Yeah.
So that's the
Attention,
last...
spaceship. There's a dude over here I don't like. Fuck him up.
Yep. I do that at 2 points, I think. Like, there's a mini boss that pops out, but it's in the open air, so I'm like, oh, it would be a real shame if there goes my gunship strafing again. So that's the last of Samus package. Now we have creature packages.
I do not like this creature's package.
This is one of the hunters. one of the other bounty hunters in this game called Gore, and their thing is this is a cyborg that can mesh with machines, and they've created this as a mech they can ride in. So,
Well, I gotta answer chat here. Halzakar, you gotta remember, marketing. Like, these ships do not exist in a vacuum. Okay, they do exist in a vacuum, but if you're selling, like, keep in mind your target audience. If you're selling to a space mercenary, they're not gonna want, like, yes, this is the Murder Ball 5000, it can kill anything. No, fuck that, man. This one has spikes, this one has color, it has swoopy bits, and it's got those cool lights at the back.
So,
Like, that is how you make a sale. Can you see the size of the gun on that thing? It's like the size of your leg. It's just hanging out down there in the middle of the center, ready to go.
those are
This
the guns.
bad boy can fit so many spikes.
The guns are in here. These
Space
things
edgelords. Yeah, they're called, like, bounty hunters.
these guns will like this top cover will slide up, this bottom cover slides down, and the guns are stored in here.
Yeah, and you know, like,
Sweet.
60% of the budget came into making it do that just slowly enough that you get to appreciate it. There's going to be something in there whose only purpose is to make a cool sound.
True. True.
Squic understands marketing. He understood the assignment. Speaking
Like,
of, also this mech.
Yeah, you're not going to go into space dressed like that if you aren't willing to spend a few extra bucks having your ship do cool shit for no good reason.
Oh, first time chat from Fast Mode. Welcome. It's the King Crab.
Hello,
00-
welcome in.
01.
No, the base King Crab, just Mr. Pinch with the two Blasty Boys. Hell
This one?
yeah.
Well, unlike the King Crab, this one can rotate its torso 360 degrees, in fact.
And the King Crab
It's a mech
can.
that is allowed. It's not trying to
Once.
do this with a normal human spine. Continue, this is fine.
Well, this is cyborg, remember? So I think its organic parts are only up in here. And
I've
it's-
installed the rotational hips mod. I use it for
believe so.
breakdancing.
Yes.
You're totally going to do that in Rogue Trader now, aren't you, Squick?
I possess many legs.
You do. We didn't roll this week for which legs you were using.
True.
Ship can do
Man,
so many
I like the one on the bottom right because it just looks like a dude with a lance riding the most fucked up space horse and ready
These
to
are
throw
all
down.
the same
Wait,
thing, just from different
hey,
angles.
this-
And
Yeah, but
it's
the angle
very
on the
cool.
bottom right has
Hey,
that.
Squick.
Yeah.
Hey, Squick.
Yeah,
You
I'm
absolutely
trying not to
described
comment.
what this thing is. This
It's
is
a knight riding an alien scrotal crab.
it's a horse and a knight riding it, and that's what you. This is a boss fight.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's a horse.
Fantastic.
This is a horse with a knight with an energy lance.
Yeah. No, that sounds correct. I'm here for it.
I'm not turning that one into an Uma Musume.
Do not worry, the modding community has your back.
Uh, and this, what is this? I don't think we fight this.
It might be a concept that didn't make it in.
This looks similar to the Berserker Lords, but this is not them. This might be an early concept for Berserker Lords.
It's
Like
like
with a
Krogan
lot
Dark
of
Souls.
asymmetry and weird centers of gravity again.
Yeah.
Which
Is that asymmetry
it's
on the
just
right,
such a
or
fun
is it
thing to
just
do.
facing one side? Like, does it have a giant head in the middle of its chest, or
This is
does it
its
have a
head.
shoulder nipple? Eye.
This is the head.
Yeah, so is that like the chin bit, or is that...
This is the chin bit.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but it fails to make sense in a way my brain can handle.
Excellent. This is a little guy that hops
Itty bitty little squatty guy. He's just an itty bitty boy.
Man,
that
I can
likes
just
to
hear the
hang out
Half-Life noise.
in tunnels and like up top, and then just shoot you with this giant head cannon.
It's extremely rude.
Yeah, it's just the eyeball dog again. It's just... Beer.
Yep. And it shoots
But
you.
the body language and posture of that does indicate this thing should be small and just kind of annoying and aggravating.
A
Aggravating
little bit
is
silly.
correct.
Don't give it setup time.
Absolutely don't give it setup time, because this thing can enter hyper mode where it becomes an even bigger pain in the ass.
Rude.
So I think this is the first game where you come across regular humans.
A bold choice.
Well, regular humans that are alive and standing around, like running around working, rather than just being like dead set pieces. So, creatures, male and
Why
female.
does she have RGB gamer suit?
Yeah, the paneling choices. I like the one on the left more.
I believe these are. So these you see most of them in like. So these guys I think are supposed to be like Navy officers. So this is their
Okay.
like duty uniform.
Are you sure they're not strippers?
I just feel like
mean-
there's a bit too much panel work on the right side.
I didn't hang
I
out
mean,
on the
Left
ship
side's better.
long enough to find out. Kind of went there, got my mission, and left. I do not have enough
Reasonable.
information
Oh
to
god,
say.
there are people there. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I
That's
do
fair.
not have enough information to dispute whether they are strippers.
I'm just saying, if your duty uniform lets you set like color patterns, and then you just leave it on rainbow mode, come on, at least get into the config menu.
Ether
Anyway,
is-
this dude just looks happy.
So
Does.
this is a sapient species, the Bryonians, which I guess spoiler alert, that had a massive war. Okay, they had a civil war on their planet so extreme that it tilted the axis of the planet 90 degrees or near enough, and
Good
tidally
lord.
locked it to the sun.
That's a
Okay,
bit of a
but they look like
problem.
they go fucking nuts for shredded cheese.
They do now because they've all devolved. They've lost access, they've lost knowledge, technology, and they've devolved into this form.
They have so many tappy feet to get excited about cheese. Yeah, I do like that right-hand one the most. It's pretty cool.
I think this is I think this is what you end up fighting. This one or this one.
Mhm.
Because they do have 4 arms.
Yeah.
Now they can make rude gestures while running.
This is another one of the hunters, Rundus. It controls ice. And you get the ice missile upgrade from it.
Certainly color-coded for it. And
getting-
I like the fact that the leg shapes are
Why is its crotch
tied
staring at
into
me?
the...
Digitigrade. It has 2 eyeballs in its
It
codpiece.
does. It does, which is designed to look like the tailbone. Yeah, so somebody had some fun with this.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
there so that, the twins can breed.
Oh my god. oh my.
So these are
Ooh.
okay. So these are 3 different robots. You fight all 3.
I love Space Forklift.
This one on the left.
All of them.
Unfortunately, they're not forklift certified,
Well, that's unfortunate.
and they shoot
But-
you with these things.
Well, yeah, if they were forklift certified, they wouldn't be doing that.
That left one is very Samus coded because of the
So-
color palette.
Okay. This is why I really like doing this. The one on the left is from an area in the game called Skytown,
Okay.
which is a town in the sky.
I
My
I would not
God.
have predicted that.
It was created by the Chozo.
Aha! Then that makes sense.
So it's like when you said, hey, this looks similar to Samus, like they have similar parentage.
Yeah, the color palettes there, the blue screens, cog
Like
shoulders.
shoulders.
Yeah.
The like big barrier suit shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
This one on the right is a pirate version of this. I mean, they all do the same thing. They hover and then shoot you.
She's
That's-
very rude.
Interesting though, because the pirate one looks infinitely more practical for actually getting some goddamn work done. Like, it's got the big pinchers, which in space you don't need like clamping force. You just need acquire cargo package, rotate arbitrarily.
Also, just like for concept of scale, these are about the size of a corgi.
I
Oh
need
my
them.
goodness! Now
I
they're
need them
adorable.
immediately.
I mean, you can pick up this game and play it, and
No, they won't let me give them a bag of shredded cheese.
you can shake the shredded cheese at the Wii like sensor thing. This is from Skytown as well.
Yeah, it's got that same color coding, etc., etc.
So these things are called Steambots because they did the thing of stick some gears on it and call it Steambot.
Yes, that's the trendy fashion nowadays.
We're a
Well, this-
non-violent species, completely incapable of offensive action. Anyway, here's robot with knife hand and handgun.
Yes.
I think this was 2006. So, Corgi, an interstellar unit of measure, indeed. Also,
Yeah.
starts on a 55 stream stream.
Damn.
That's a lot of streams.
It is a lot of streams.
Do we do that many streams?
I'm afraid we do. Well, we kind of hear a lot.
Okay, this thing is called a Steam Lord. And yes, it
I
has
see we
the
are
cape in the
borrowing
game.
from Roman. Okay.
They do look sufficiently aristocratic to be powered entirely by hot air.
It does have the cape in the game. Its thing is it vanishes and then reappears. And you have to force it to reappear and then it vanishes. But
That is a very cool design, and the way they've painted this specific piece is very, very good. The composition is excellent. The color is used to draw the eye exactly where the artist wants it. A plus, 10 out of 10.
It just has more of a World in Decay vibe.
which is kind of what Skytown is.
Oh, well, fair enough then.
So Skytown's backstory is it was created by the Chozo as an observatory. So basically, that was their like space telescope, and they were like, "Man, maybe we should have picked a better spot for a space telescope than a gas giant, because it's
I'm
kind of
sure it's
windy.
fine.
Like it's fucking windy here."
It heckin' windy.
And so they created this race of sentient machines to help them maintain their telescope because it heckin'
That
Wimmed a problem.
are they aware of space?
ostensibly because that's what they were looking at through their space telescope.
I feel like there's a solution here they may have overlooked.
Well, I mean, they're bird people, so I don't know what their bird brains were thinking. But that was like thousands and thousands of years ago, and then the Chozo
I
left.
suspect they were thinking it hecking windy.
I mean, yeah, maybe that's why they left, because it heckin' windy. And like just left these guys back there to be like, all right, well, this is yours now. But that was thousands of years
We've
ago.
given
and
you life in our telescope, but then we realized that was stupid. Chozo out.
yes, that is an apt description of what happened.
What the
And,
fuck?
well-
These guys are the worst. They're trying so hard, but they're so bad at it.
And so these guys, the automatons of Skytown, who are sentient, by the way, like sentient and sapient and everything, they keep things running, but they start running out of energy in like 1,000 years and start shutting things down, going into sleep mode to try and conserve energy. Then the Federation comes along and does a deal with them to give them a little bit of energy. So like Skytown is over 1,000 years old and has
have
like
another
the
important
decay of an over 1,000-year-old installation built on a gas giant. Do you shoot it to
Very
force it to
important
reappear
question.
for additional shooting? Ether, the way this boss fight, so you fight this thing twice. The first time around, this thing has like the these things, the steam bots, and so you shoot the steam bots until they fall over. At which point, this thing will reappear to repair them, and that's how you fight it. Like when this thing reappears, you shoot this thing, it'll repair the steam bot, and then or the steam bots because there's 6 of them, and then disappear again. The second time you fight this thing, you have an X-ray visor, so you just use that, and like it can't hide from that, so you just shoot it continuously until it falls over.
So it's playing world's best hide and seek right until it hears the life alert go off.
Yes.
So they've had 1,000 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this entire installation, where the entire planet of hats thing it's got going is it heckin' Wimdy?
Mm-hmm.
Heckin' Wimdy, and we must maintain the telescope.
No.
Are the
no.
bird people aware of wind?
I mean,
I mean, the bird people, I would assume so.
Okay, so
Maybe.
perhaps wind turbine. Just saying. Although, to play against my own ridiculous argument, they are the bird people. It might have been an instinctual terror. Avoid the death machine.
The reason the Federation is interested in the space telescope the Chozo set up is even though it's 1,000 years old, this thing can peer into nearby galaxies.
Well, that's handy.
And not like,
if they have an atmosphere.
and not
Look,
like
strange bird people technology, it's fine.
and not like, oh, there's like 5 planets. No. It can be like, oh, if you like on this planet, on this location, is an upgrade. Because like in the game, you go to Skytown, and that's how you find the upgrades you missed. Is you use the space telescope. So that telescope is accurate, and it can see into nearby galaxies with enough resolution to find like pickups that are maybe a meter tall. It can make
Okay,
out
that's
items
ridiculous.
a meter tall in the next galaxy.
It's better
over.
than calling it like intergalactic robo voyeur blowtown.
That might be what the Federation call it.
Alrighty, what is this thing we're looking at?
So this is a
Iron Man.
Galactic Federation trooper, one of the
Okay.
PED troopers that are enhanced with the phased guns.
Okay.
So a lot more blue highlights, like a lot more armored.
Yes.
I thought Phazon was like turbo toxic.
Yes.
Okay.
But it also turbo works. So,
I mean, fair. But maybe not in the mask?
well, it's not in the mask. I think it's all stored in here. What I like about this is it seems like the Federation is trying to copy Samus, and they're doing it
But-
poorly.
It feels like the War Machine to Samus's Iron Man.
Yes.
Like, it's got the bigger, chunkier military aesthetic. And aesthetically, I totally dig this. From a lore perspective, Federation, what the fuck?
Yes.
I mean,
I
if
think
you
that's
look
on
at the
purpose.
history of human adaptation of various military things, especially nations copying other nations, this is in keeping with human nature.
Well, no, it's just like, we've invented a new way. If you wear the robo suit that hits you with uranium-enriched meth, then you can fight better.
I mean,
Anyway, rub
all
it
I'm
on your
going to say
nipples.
is Russia's
It's like,
early
no.
nuclear submarine program. This is in keeping with human nature.
I like to. Okay, so I like to think this is the first instance where you're supposed to start questioning the Galactic Federation. Because
They got those big old pancake bappers.
even though this is advertised as safer than the space pirate versions, because it keeps the Phazon separate from the individual, it's still Phazon right next to a person. You're like, oh yeah, trust the shielding on this reactor.
Why would I
Yeah.
do that? It's being shot at. More creatures for shredded cheese bag.
You are just going to need like a moon's worth of cheese for all these creatures, Squick.
Worth. 100%.
Is it
I don't
just
think
spitting out itty bitty baby versions of itself?
I believe so, and I don't think you
That's
ever fight this thing.
adorable.
Triple
One
dog.
being only. That's package one.
That was very cool.
This is closer to the Super Lords.
Tugrundo. Every day
Rendering
is
on that
torso
top right
day.
is excellent.
Every day is torso day.
Those
Also, these
big old pinchies.
it does have big old pinchies that it uses to smack the shit out of you.
Yes, that seems correct.
That's a dude who's going to be doing like the bad handshake.
I don't think
They're
this
going to
thing
have just the worst hip problems when they're old as well.
This does sound like it would. This does look like it would give you a very bad hip dysplasia.
They're going to stand there with power and dignity, and the moment they start walking, it's going to look like they shat themselves 5 times.
Who shat in my power suit? Oh, Dark Samus renders. This one's the closest one up here.
That's a very.
I think
the
out
one on
of
the
all of
left.
them, I do like that one best. The
This
one that
one?
they, is closest. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
This
I'm
one,
getting
I don't-
kind of a. If Jendi Tartatovsky did Knights of the Old
Alien.
Republic.
Oh, nice. So okay. So I do like that this one doesn't have a hand. It's just this like
Tendril. Yeah.
this one. It seems like was inspired by how 2 and 1 end,
Yes.
where the boss becomes very translucent.
I think going with the impersonal helmet that mirrors actual Samus is the better call, though.
Yeah, bottom center. I need like a '90s action cartoon, and they're going to be a B-rank villain that has some of the best lines in the series.
This is a villain in Skeletor or in He-Man. This is a He-Man villain.
This is the Eliphas of
Shoulder clees.
Shoulder please, the He-Man villain.
They're going to have a toy where all those things shoot out, and you're never finding them again.
Oh God, no. And the springs that they lock into will die after like a week of playing with it.
Oh,
Or the
100%.
Or the tab that retains them breaks off.
Yeah.
Yep. Or is
Oh,
that
you
going to be
could-
the one where if you press on the chest, the shoulders glow, but the battery's good for 8 minutes?
Oh, and it takes like a weird like C battery.
Yes.
Nothing standard.
Now, like a C battery, but if you cut it in half.
Yes.
Hi, Anka. I see you have come to join me.
We
Hello.
can tell who all had toys in the 90s.
Yes.
This is Ridley. Well, not, or actually, concepts of Ridley. You don't actually fight either of these, but I like this because most because of the digital links. I don't.
I like
this-
everything about it except the head.
I don't like the head either. I
Yeah,
like
I
the
can
digital link.
see elements that I would like if they were not. In this case, Ridley is built different, by which I mean they purchased the IKEA package, lost the instructions, and tried their best with a hammer and glue.
And
I
they didn't.
They
do
also didn't
not
have
like
the Allen key they needed.
Yep, they didn't use the Allen. They
The
threw away
Allen
the
key is
Allen key that came
structural.
with it.
That one, the shape language is just wrong on the head on both of these. The
shape language on the bottom
he just
right-
looks cute.
It's cartoon dog.
Yes, yes,
Like
he just looks happy, and the shape language is just not quite right. The shape language in the body, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, fair.
Agreed.
The pose, not bad, but just,
The
Yeah.
pose isn't bad. Agreed. But
Yeah,
I
the
don't
head
like either of
just
these
throws it
heads.
off on both of them, and that's a problem
wanna say-
because human habit is to default to looking at the head first because that's kind of how we're built.
Yeah, the right one is like, here is our creature concept, and the left one is, here is our creature concept by Lockheed Martin.
If Lockheed Martin ever makes digital wings like this, they would make so much more money. So this is the last of the hunters, called Gandrada. And Gandrada's whole thing is she is a shapeshifter.
Okay.
That would make concept art more difficult. I love the effect of that face in the bottom right of the face area.
Yes.
That's uncanny in a way that makes brain chemical happy.
Yes. 100% agree.
This looks like what the face dancers in Dune.
I think that would make them easier to notice.
Well, when they're not like hiding.
Fair. But the lighting test on the center area, it's also just really nice playing with the dark highlights, which I realize is an insane statement, but
It kind of makes sense.
like top
right?
center, the purple one.
Yeah, like if she is a shapeshifter, what does she look like when she's not shapeshifting? So I think this one is the closest to what they end up going with.
That is pretty
It's
cool.
interesting, but in many ways unfortunate because that leads to all kinds of complications of the gem hair.
The gem hair transforms with her, or shapeshifts with her. But how does the hair transform? Isn't it?
Good shampoo.
And we're back to L'Oreal.
Back to L'Oreal. So far, we've established Bird Magic and L'Oreal.
Oh, Chonk Mech.
Yes, these are golems. You remember I was telling you about the Bryonians earlier?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So these are mechs they created to help them do work. Also
Okay.
fight wars. Later fight wars, but these are like those the Bragas in EDF 6. They were created to do work, and then later they weaponized.
I'm just looking at the one on the bottom right and that doofy smile, and all I'm hearing is, I am a biotic god.
It's interesting because the sort of shape language coding feels more, Samus and the Chozo, etc. Whereas I think if I'd been designing this, I would have defaulted to the 4 arms of the species in question, and just sort of coded things that way.
Really, because I'm getting more like totem animal style.
Yes, it's just with the shoulders and the blue, and that sort of teal light work through it. I think
if they drop the shoulders.
don't do the shoulders and give it 4 arms. That ties it much stronger to the species it comes from. I think that's probably what I would have done.
Either way, I will allow it into the shredded cheese party.
It needs to be your shredded cheese dispenser. Just take out that center light and put in some.
That's what the shoulders are for. Those things just spin up and you apply a block of cheese.
So, just for like an idea of scale.
I love that they added Samus in there for scale. That's, yeah.
Some of them are this big. Some of them are a little taller than Samus. And there's 2 you run into that are the size of mountains.
Good lord.
So
that sounds impractical.
Well, they were doing large scale work.
You don't say.
Like excavating mountains.
Not sure what this is.
Meat blob.
Oh, I know what this is. This is probably concept art for the final boss in the game, which is Aurora Unit 313. The Aurora units, which is why I think this is the game where you're supposed to start questioning the Federation, are synthetic and biological, like supercomputers.
Okay.
And they look very similar to Mother Brain.
Interesting. Okay.
That's fine, as long as they don't do anything super fucked up with them.
Well, the Space Pirates...
I mean, it's humanity. I'm sure they never would.
The Space Pirates ripped one of these out of the battleship it was installed in, and installed it onto the planet of Living Phazon, where to control the entire planet of Living Phazon.
Okay, but the Space Pirates have stupid.
And so like this is what you're basically up against for the fight for the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And you do eventually fight and defeat this, and in so doing kill the entire planet of Living Phazon. This is the first game where Samus straight up murks an entire planet. So, this is the start.
The 3rd game. She's allowed to start destroying planets by this point.
Yeah,
that's fair.
The start of the streak.
It had it coming. That's a cool design.
These are Space Pirate Commandos. think. Well, a version of them. The space pirate.
Behold my codpiece.
I mean, that is quite the impressive cod piece. Also, it looks
Why does
like,
the cod piece have pinchy?
well, in case you need to like open a beer, you need to crack
Oh,
open
I
a
can't
beer.
unsee the schlong.
Listen, if you need
Yeah,
to
they
crack
have
open
made
a
that
beer,
a focal point.
like your other arm is like a pincher cannon. You can't use that. You crack open a cold one with the boys.
He's right.
So you just
He's
you know,
right.
use the
Codpiece beer
dongus
opener.
to open your beer.
That's no.
And we know that the space pirates take breaks, so you know they
The
probably
color
do.
in the rendering is fantastic. I love the color.
I like the absolutely ridiculous leg-foot combination.
This thing.
Yeah, giant stomping clog with eyeballs apparently, and then just like spindly area up to the knee.
Yes.
They've got eyeballs on the claws as well, and the furthest one is the angriest.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's the one that keeps getting stuff in its eyes.
Fair. I think I'd get angry too if I constantly got stuff in my eyes.
The head, if you go back for just a moment, the heads on the left and right side look like they're having a fantastic shoulder conversation.
They are. That is the Statler and Waldorf of the Space Pirates, just criticizing the dude in the middle.
Delta in chat. What can we say? It likes to watch.
This is the Leviathan seed, I'm pretty sure.
It's an unfortunate name.
Well, and apt, because
No, that's fair.
what the living planet of Phazon does is these things grow within the planet, and like as they mature, they come to the surface of the planet, and then the planet will fling these seeds at other planets, which is what the plot of Prime 1 and Prime 2 were based on. Like the meteorites that came to those planets were actually these seeds that started converting those planets into another Phazon planet.
Archon saying Space Pirate, Shoulder Angel, and Devil Play both suggest varying amounts of evil and violence. I submit to you, one of them is evilly incompetent, the other one is incompetently evil.
Which one is which?
That's a great question. They will fight about it.
They will fight about it. And the world will suffer. So,
Yes.
anyway, I think that's what this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, within the storyline context,
I
that makes
believe you're
perfect sense.
correct.
And it's also, again, they're playing a lot with just the highlights and tonal values throughout, with less emphasis on the color work. And for the desaturated, like, for the vibe they're going for, I think that works really well.
Agreed. Oh,
Why is there a face?
I think this is an extreme Ridley concept.
Ridley, why do you have mouth face? Stop it.
This is closest to what you end up fighting.
Yeah, which is fair. That's
I
Ridley.
do like the right-hand side, but yeah, the others.
Like,
I don't even know exactly what it is that's wrong, but there's something wrong.
With the face.
They're
I
trying
mean, the face,
to
yes,
build
but even beyond that.
Godzilla skeleton otter face squat thrust.
It's like it's trying to T-pose and its arms don't bend up with the armor on.
Yeah, it's like it's stuck in an A pose trying to T pose.
Yep.
And in the others, the shoulder joints are too far forward. That's the problem.
This is the
Okay.
face when you realize that the fart should not have been trusted.
This is the face
Indeed.
for I just stepped into a cold puddle in my socks. Which is largely the same sensation I'm given to understand. Whoa! Go back to the chonky boy. Hell yeah, shredded cheese party for you, my
I was
dude.
gonna say, is he part of the cheese gang?
Oh yeah, 1000%.
This, I think, is one of the decorations of the golems. So, like, they have the golems that are there, and they also have statues of them.
Missing the shoulders though.
Yeah, knowing nothing about this, I kind of assumed it was going to be like a walking apartment complex. And like the penthouse is in the forehead area where there's that darker area, and I thought that was a window.
I mean, this would be a pretty sweet apartment complex.
Hell
Your brain
yeah!
does go to some strange places, Squick.
Well,
I'm very normal. I possess organs.
okay. The only downside of this is like I don't think this is up to fire code.
Well, if there's a
No.
fire, it just walks off.
What if there's an internal fire? Then it
Stop, drop, and
panics
roll.
and just starts crashing things.
Stop. If your apartment stops, drops, and rolls, that might be worse. Like,
It's going to get you to leave.
Lightly rumbled martinis for everyone. Oh, this has fallen down. It needs life alert.
it has fallen down. It does need life alert, and I don't think you ever fight this. This looks like a mechanized version of with the 5 legs.
Yes.
Looks like. Have you ever seen one of the robot dogs when it's attempting to recover from a tumble,
Mhm.
and then it doesn't get it? Like something's gone wrong, but in
Yeah.
that moment right before it freezes for safety, everything's flailing in all directions. This looks like that, except it has saw blades everywhere. I do not want to deal with
There's
that.
saw blades for ankles, and I'm not sure why.
Sublankles.
It's for sawing off anyone that gets too close to it.
Anka, it's very hard to see the art by trying to look through you. I have
are
a
you
puppy
sure?
in my face. I have puppy
Understand.
very much in face.
Okay, give me a moment. I gotta press a button.
Oh,
She is
There.
getting fast.
Very good.
It's Anka!
oh, pets are being redeemed. Squick has redeemed a pet.
That is a hell of a peg leg. I like that.
Delta T has redeemed several pets.
Oh my goodness, you need to be having all of the pets, baby girl, but preferably not in my face. Oh my
Apparently,
goodness. Oh my god.
They
face pets are
disagree.
happening.
They do. They do. Many pets.
Yeah,
Many
Night
just
owl,
get
just
beagled.
get beagled.
I have indeed been beagled.
So
Archon demands pets. Sorry, good.
I think this guy is supposed to be a concept of Admiral Dane, who is the head of this whole, like, the Phazon Crisis Task Force.
It's interesting because he's got the panel work from the dudes we saw earlier flipped to the other side,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. I really like the peg leg. Interesting that he basically has a commissar hat.
Yeah, I was gonna say this guy feels more captain or task force lead.
I
Which is-
also like that his arm descends, sort of becomes that lit sword, which is very similar to the concept of the tendril on the concept Dark Samus. I
that's a
wonder
good
if that was
callback.
designed to tie in together and sort of tie that whole. You shouldn't necessarily trust this language.
So you have he's still holding his arm back there. I think it's just that the energy saber has a pommel or handguard, not a pommel.
Mhm.
I mean, probably
Yeah,
it's
but
a pommel.
visually it's
Visually, it looks
It
like
looks
it flows
like
into
he's-
it, which very much calls back to that Dark Samus concept art.
but I am
I
not
wonder if
getting
that was
admiral vibe
intentional.
from this guy. His hat isn't wide enough. Like,
Also,
it's
the
too
cloak.
combat practical.
His cape is not, just nice and neat at the bottom. It's got the deliberate fraying sort of shape at the bottom, which calls
If-
back to the robots that we were looking at earlier. I wonder if
And
that was
the
intentional.
Peg leg of he's been in
If your
combat.
admiral is close enough to the action to get his cape fucked up, a lot of things have gone wrong.
Well,
Yes.
He also. I'm assuming this is like a row of medals.
Yes.
But I like that this guy is wearing his medals just around.
He has the biggest frown.
That is like a judge.
That man
Dredd
needs a
level
cup of
frown.
tea. He needs a cup of tea. That's what he needs.
Also, like the tech eye patch
Yes.
necessary.
He is, and of course that's very pirate coded, and we have space pirates running around. This guy's got a lot going on in this design.
Yeah, and Ether's pointing out the unique interpretation of a knee joint. There is a lot going on, but as a concept piece, well, no, I guess they do have the implied thing there. It's just hidden in the shadows. Why does the peg leg have a glowing dot at the bottom?
Why not?
I mean, I guess it matches the boot.
Yes.
I mean, he's an admiral, so he gets a matching peg leg.
But if they are going through the concept stage and just throwing everything in one dude, it's like what works, what doesn't, then yeah, this makes perfect sense.
Now, unfortunately, in the game, he has 2 normal legs, no cape, and a wider hat. And
That is
So he's
very
an
sad.
admiral.
I think they allude to this though, because at one point in the game, you invade a space pirate homeworld that they have like completely taken over, and this guy, the admiral who's in charge of the entire Phazon crisis, takes a shuttle to meet you in an open area wearing all of this, like the uniform, the hat, all the medals. And he just stands there and talks at you for like a minute and then leaves. And it's a good thing that the space pirates don't have any snipers.
Indeed.
Because, I mean...
Look, man, who needs a protection detail when you got plot armor?
It's true.
It just seemed kind of wild that he would do that. And it wasn't even like he was telling you anything of like so top secret that it couldn't be said over the radio. So
he just wanted to go out on a field trip. He's like, I'm bored, I want to go somewhere, I'm just gonna go deliver this in person.
Basically, it's like I was half expecting him to be like, drive me closer, I must hit them with my sword.
He does have that kind of hat on.
So,
which again is not a trait you want in your admiral.
It doesn't seem like a very
Space boats are expensive. Stop getting people to drive up with swords.
That was creature package 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, world package.
Oh, we get to look at some planets.
This is what
Lillian
Skytown looks
K.
like.
Harper in chat. He thought flag officer meant you get to plant the flag.
Fair.
Thank you, Lily.
Fair. This is Skytown.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on a gas giant, then just levitating stuff is going to be kind of necessary.
Yep.
Skytown has a very jank-ass wizard's tower aesthetic going, which I guess also goes with we have a telescope that can see to other galaxies.
Yep.
And it heckin' Wimdy, yes.
And a heckin' Wimdy. More Skytown.
They've got to
Very
get
nice.
somebody in there to fix that.
I do like though that the color palettes are okay. We're on a gas giant. Let's bring in a sort of these yellows, these subtle oranges, this sort of implied haze. Even though this is very clearly depicted, that's really cool.
So it's Space Mexico.
This might be Brio. And I say that because you can see the Earth, and you do not see, like, if you look down from Skytown, all you see is just wind. So this might be
Okay, then I
Brio.
take back the comments about why they used the color palette. They just used it because it matches the creatures, I guess.
I have no idea. This might be Space Pirate Homeworld.
They have invested in floor polishing.
They have.
This might be an early version of Skytown. Because these look like Chozo statues.
Could be.
But this, I don't know if this ever made it into the game.
That looks like the inside of a Space City bus.
This is Norian, I think, which is a planet that's kind of like a defense hub. So like a fortress planet.
Yeah, that's very Chozo coded. just a wee bit.
I think this is Skytown because this is like this up here is what Skytown looks like.
Yeah.
And I love everything there, but the giant thing in the middle looks like a hover crab.
That's Leviathan Seed. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Interesting. This must have been when they were still figuring out, what kind of planet are we going to put it on now? How is this going to... What are we doing?
Yeah, agreed. Before they decided on a gas giant, because
Yeah.
like in the game, this seed does impact the planet, and it's way down there.
Yeah.
This is what the Federation battleship looks like. It's got the long chin.
That is some excellent composition because they've done the blue lighting through that to make that circle in the middle so that your eye is drawn immediately to the middle. That's very good.
It is, but Federation shipbuilders, what the fuck?
I mean, this does seem unnecessarily long, and I'm not sure why it's
Yes.
there.
That looks like somebody was designing it in CAD and like their hand slipped and a much bigger number was used. And then they were like, fuck it, ship it.
Or they sneezed as they were drawing this, and they're like, yep, no, that's what it looks like.
I mean, this happens to me sometimes when one of the beagles jumps up while I'm drawing and I just end up with a line that goes all the way across the page.
Yeah. It's like they were shipbuilding in production. And then Beagle happened.
So the Federation got Beagle.
They did.
Exactly.
I think this is meant to be...
Sorry, Cookie 2K2 in chat. It's long because it's to show dominance.
Just stunting on everything else in space.
My chin beard is longer than yours. I
That's
have no
a
idea
big
what this...
chicken.
You don't
Big
see this in
chickum.
game, but it's just cool.
Big chickum.
Big chimkin.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that lovely light work.
That
This has to be
is
hell
some
to draw.
hefty perspective.
Yes.
Because this
Is
is
this
still...
the machine that makes the Microsoft Pipe screensaver?
I think this is a person that makes the Microsoft Pipe screensaver. Look at how all these angles are still 90 degrees despite the perspective. That is nuts.
How do you have giant Gowron? What is happening?
I don't know, but
So the thing here is they would have set their vanishing points, which makes a lot of this a lot easier, but to then add in like the texture to it, so it's not just straight lines, but you've got the sort of like the little divots that are cut in, the wear patterns, that's the stuff that takes time.
Yep. Yeah. And then this that's not at a 90-degree angle, going into things that are at 90-degree angles, that is...
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
deliberately
this
moving things off perspective, off vanishing point. It's yes.
curved arch. That making all this look correct is insane. That's an insane degree of talent. I'm not sure you ever see this in game. But this is a cool as hell drawing.
It is.
But then that's exactly why it got included in the art section.
Yeah.
Fair?
Okay. So, the human brain does funny things.
Correct.
And the first thing that mine came up with while seeing this is, oh, they Jacko-posed the building.
It would not surprise me if this was designed to call back to some of those creature designs we saw.
I don't
The
think you
wide
ever see
stance.
this. I think this
The
is
triangle
like
stance
world
bird.
concepts
Hmm.
that did, and I don't remember seeing this anywhere.
Yeah, environments that didn't make it in.
Yeah,
Why do they have so many brains everywhere?
or helmets or skulls.
I mean, the skulls I can understand. That building also asserts dominance.
Building does assert dominance.
Excellent piece of perspective work again. Whoever they had doing these really enjoyed his perspective work.
Yes, with the hills in the background.
That's cool.
So, I don't. No, this never happens in the game either. But like, you remember in the 2D games, or in some of the 3D games, like where you have Chozo holding an upgrade.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
this
clearly what this is I have an important thing.
And this
You can
Chozo be
replace the
squatting
upgrade
on
with the
its-
cheese bag.
on his chair. This could be the upgrade of infinite cheese.
Oh, but okay, so you know on that chair, like that's got to be the Chozo office chair. So they're just going to be doing that little waddle thing with their toes that you do when you're in a chair. It's got wheels on it. You
Scooting
don't.
around the office.
Yes, 100%. But just like the click clack
Dispensing the
toes.
shredded cheese for all of the awesome critters we've seen.
Yes, yes. This is excellent lore.
If only they put this in game.
Yeah.
the older shredded cheese. This is Skytown. This portion of it.
Okay, so we've got the high tension lines skeleton, but then they've added tubes to them.
Yeah.
And I'm confused, but on board.
So this is, I'm pretty sure, supposed to be a crane that stopped working. And what
Well, yeah,
you
it
end up,
stopped working. They made it out of high tension power lines.
well, what you end up doing is traversing across this underneath it by dropping this thing and then using like points as grappling hooks to just travel under
Look,
the
I
crane.
gotta be honest, for a super advanced civilization, it doesn't sound like they made their city very walkable.
I mean, they didn't. It's, as far as walkability, it's a terrible city for walkability. But also they're birds, so they might not have considered it. It might have been-
That's fair. That's on me.
it might have
I
been
forgot
like,
about
why don't you just
flappability.
fly?
Whereas Samus is, of course, unflappable.
Samus is unflappable. Okay, I think you would enjoy this. Do you know how you traverse Skytown quickly? Like if you go to Tokyo, right, and you wish to traverse from one section of Tokyo to another quickly, you'd get onto a train,
Okay.
right?
For the purposes of this conversation, sure.
Guess how they could traverse through Skytown quickly?
Context clues lead me to believe it could be train adjacent.
Then I did a good job of misdirection. What you actually do to traverse Skytown quickly is enter Morph Ball and hop into a cannon, which will then fire you at the portion of the Skytown you wish to be in. Sorry, it'll fire you to the next portion of Skytown. You cannot change where it fires you to. And at the receiving portion, there's like a little catcher's mitt that catches you, and then it recedes into the ground. And then
That's
you walk
insane.
to the next cannon and enter that, and it fires you to the next point.
I understand. So it's not like Japanese rail at all. It's like American rail.
It's like American Rail if it was done by who's the guy that did the 1911? Browning. John Moses Browning. If John Moses
Okay.
Browning did public transport, that's how you get Skytown's public transport.
What I'm just thinking about is, okay, this is a place that's kind of, it's beginning to fall apart. We don't have enough energy. Things are not working as intended. And you're just hoping each time you get into a cannon that the catcher mitt is going to actually bother to pop out of the ground and catch you? No!
I mean, like, that's how we do cars.
Is it? I feel like I check my brakes every time I drop
Are
a
you
car.
Yeah, that's part of it, but you're putting your trust in every one of those spinny bits, in the grease, in the axle, in all of the dinosaur juice, not deciding today's the day.
The difference, though, is that, if you miss with a car, we have all of these sort of safety rails in place and safety systems in the car, and
The
generally you're gonna be
Chozo
on a
turn a
road
lady
and things.
into a ball. They can
Yes, but
figure it
this
out.
is if you miss, if the catcher bit doesn't come up, you are now falling through the atmosphere of a gas giant, and oh god.
I mean,
So
they're
they've got time
assuming,
to pick you up.
they're assuming you can just fly back up here. Because you're a
Yeah,
bird.
but like, yeah, imagine the target audience. Bird being launched from cannon. That's a great
Yeah,
time.
but it's Samus who's trusting these things when she gets there, and no.
Yeah, but it's not built for her. She just kind of showed
And yet
up.
she's using it. I'm just saying that I don't
No,
think Samus has a good grasp of health and safety practices.
No, it's like,
Probably
imagine
not.
if you will, you take a sloth to an airport and it discovers one of the people mover conveyors. Suddenly it's moving at Mach fuck.
Okay, I now really want to put a sloth on a on
People
those
mover.
walking
Can you get a sloth past
travelator.
TSA?
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, that's the one.
How do you get a sloth past TSA?
Legally.
It just
normal
needs its
needs.
own passport and papers that say it's fine.
Or you classify it as a lobster.
You can take lobsters through airports, yes. So
There are
yeah, just
so
watch some
many
papers.
fucking
It's
rules.
totally a lobster. Oh, sloth in a lobster outfit.
Slothster.
Lobster. Meanwhile, there's whatever this is. I have no idea what's going on here, but it looks cool.
It does look cool. I wonder if this is. Well, no, I know it wouldn't make sense if it's a. Yes, this is where the seed impacted and is inside. No, this is something else.
So this.
Here we have the urban mech, mandatory 1 per game.
This is the pirate anti-air cannon.
Okay.
It looks like a poorly reverse engineered Roomba. It skitters around on the big legs and then it puts down like the suck snoot and it just goes vrrr.
Left one looks like it should be called Nunu, and then the one next to it looks like it was designed by Capsule Core.
Well,
Damn, you right. And it has Ethernet cable on the bottom left.
it does have Ethernet cable. I'm not sure why. This one looks like one of the like a SATA power cable.
No, this makes sense. One of them's for charging, the other one's for hooking up the docking station so it can empty the onboard storage. Yeah, you got power, you got the crap unloader, and you got the network connection.
Except this is an anti-air cannon.
Yeah, well, that one.
Yeah, if fridges can be connected to the internet, then why can't this? This is
Oh,
part.
God.
Can you run?
Do you
Doom on
really
the
want your
cannon?
anti-air system to be advertising name brand ammunition?
You're not using the correct ammo. Oh, they do the thing where like HP does, where it's like if you don't load the correct ammo, it refuses.
Yeah,
to
we have
fire.
detected non-genuine Northrop Grumman ammunition cartridge.
Maybe that's why they became space pirates.
God, we got Ether over here with Sloth Lobster. Dum 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 da 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 da.
No idea what this is. Maybe an early render Skytown,
Could be.
but
It has big like bird childcare area vibes.
I feel like they played with Skytown a lot. They had a lot of different concepts going on.
Wait a
for
minute.
that.
Tall buildings. That's fucking Chicago,
it is
the
fucking
Windy City.
It is heckin'
Yeah.
windy.
Nobody tells Squick that many cities have tall buildings. Let him have
Not
this.
possible.
Just one. Again, not. Okay,
This looks like another I have important thing to offer.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy is torso maxing.
So, interesting lore I didn't know until later. These things are
Mhm.
sometimes robots, and if someone unauthorized takes this upgrade, they punch fuck the shit out of you and take the upgrade back.
I like this lore.
No, mine.
Which is why in Super Metroid, you fight 2 of these things. Is the space pirates have fucked around with their IFFs to try and get the upgrade.
Mhm.
And so when Samus takes the upgrade, it doesn't recognize Samus as an authorized user. But that's also why a lot of them don't do anything because they recognize Samus as an authorized user.
That makes sense.
The space pirates need to embrace cartoon logic and just try and get the ball with like a giant net.
Or like a harpoon gun.
Mission Impossible descent from the ceiling.
Big magnet.
Big magnet. Okay, this is Art of Phase. The planet that's the origin of all phase on.
Okay.
So-
The,
Looks very similar conceptually to. You ever seen one of those close-ups of the sun? It's like here's some plasma trails.
yep.
Kind of getting that vibe, but in darker and cooler.
So these tendrils are semi-sentient. According to in-game lore, these tendrils are semi-sentient.
Okay.
I don't know what that. They don't actually do anything apart from look cool in the background.
So like an octopus.
They're
wave
sitting in
around.
the background judging you.
Yeah.
Like an octopus.
Like, you ain't shit.
Oh, this is interesting. Many things on one board.
Oh, let's go through them one at a time. No idea what that is.
Nostrils.
Nostrils. person looking at thing.
Looks like space baleen.
It's a lot of very sort of organic shapes they're using on the left side.
This looks
Yeah,
to me
this
like
feels like a mood board they put together.
Yeah, that's probably very much what it is. Is we're thinking about environments and what is the mood going to be, and so you've got that's why it's color graded as well. You've got your blues on the left, and
Yeah.
then you're going towards your warmer colors on the right.
Here are your vibes.
yes, I agree. Like hear your vibes because I don't remember any of this from the game.
Yeah,
I think
this is
the
all
vibes.
very organic overall, except for that sort of top right. That's got a little bit more sort of man-made shapes and angles in it.
Artificial.
It's interesting. Yes, artificial. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. It is. We started early and brain.
This is true, and I am very grateful that both of you woke up at the ass crack of dawn for this.
Wait, Sarah, so let me finish my food. and we'll
Is
talk.
this another concept of the seed?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because the seeds do look like this.
Yeah, and you've
like-
got that blue coming out of it into the very orange environment.
They look like crustaceans in the game. They look like crustaceans.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Satisfactory, like, resource gathering thing. And I realize the chronology of that is 9 flavors of backwards. But the design language is 1000% pay attention to the scroggly thing in the middle. It important.
Yeah, and I like that one, you can see the devastation of the surrounding area from the impact. Because again, this thing was coming in, it impacted the planet like a meteorite.
Yeah.
But
And
also
that leaves a hell of a dent on a planet.
it does. And like the blue is like the phazon from the seed, like
Yeah.
going into the planet.
Yeah, spreading out and infecting the world.
Yep. Alright.
We are in our red mood
Samus.
boards now.
Samus, that's a swimming pool. That is not the appropriate outfit for that.
Well, this swimming pool is a phazon swimming pool.
Okay, maybe that's the right outfit for that.
Yeah,
You don't
okay,
want to
yeah,
touch
yeah.
that naked.
I take it back.
So, with stuff that happens in the game, you get the ability to like sit in a swimming pool of phazon and regain health at an alarming rate.
Okay.
The way they use this in the game is you go through this like extended. Okay, so the way the game introduced a mechanic called hyper mode, which is Samus is producing phazon herself. And she can use that phazon to enter hyper mode. She'll use an energy tank every time she does. And every shot in that mode drains energy. But it is incredibly powerful. Also, it's the only realistic way to attack, to quickly kill enemies that are also using hyper mode. The downside is you go through energy tanks quickly doing that. There's a further twist on this mechanic called corrupted hyper mode, where like instead of you still drain energy per shot, but your energy starts to rise. If your energy rises all the way back to full, you go fully corrupted, and it's a game.
That's not
over.
good. Yeah, you should not do this thing.
So, like, this thing, you sit in this phazon pool and you might be down like 6 or 7 energy tanks, and it's 5 seconds this energy tank in this phazon pool, and your energy tanks are full. So, that's a phazon pool of phazon, and the way the game does this is it'll put you in a sequence where you have to do a bunch of fighting against corrupted enemies. You'll be down a lot of energy tanks, and then they'll have one of these pools where you sit in there, get your energy back, and then they'll have you do like another big fight, a mini boss or a boss.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Archon Erica makes the point that Samus can swim in whatever outfit she wants. She has an arm cannon, and I'm not about to tell her no.
Yeah, just that the phazon might tell her no.
Well, that's fair, but that's like going into, I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Like, I was going to say going into a board meeting wearing plate mail, but that sounds fucking baller. So,
wanna
yeah,
go
I
to
take
a
it
board
back.
meeting.
You're right.
I mean, dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Yeah.
I want to go to a board meeting in plate mail.
Yeah, see, I realized after I said it, like, no.
The best
I'm
part
wrong
is you
here.
should turn up to a board meeting in plate mail for a company you don't work for.
Ooh.
That you didn't work for.
Oh, we're in
Storyboards.
storyboarding now. So this is a skill set I 1000% do not have. So this is going to be very interesting to look at.
I like that this is Samus pushes the lever.
Yes, you're going to have lots and lots of arrows to sort of indicate direction of what's going to be happening. Yeah, the color elements brought in for just what's going to be most important. Where you want the focal point of the scene to be. As I say, this is a skill set I do not have.
I like
The ability to think in terms of camera angles and sequence of progression.
I like the arrows that are like zoom in to here and then out to here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're putting stage notes into drawing, and yeah, I've never done that, and it's a skill set I'd love to learn at some point.
I imagine all of these have to be drawn pretty quickly.
Yes.
Like this isn't like something you can this is stuff that you'd be able to draw pretty quickly to be able
What
to
I imagine probably happened is that you started out with much simpler sketches that were done whilst they were sort of talking through this, and then they got refined to this point. Especially as you know, you can take things in and do things digitally these days. It doesn't all have to be done by hand. And so then sort of make the storyboard a little bit more professional looking, like what we're looking at now. I imagine it works that way. I don't actually know, because as I say, I have not done this.
Also in chat, Archon Erica just seems to be describing a company run by the clans.
This meeting could have been a bachal. This bachal could have been an email.
I mean, we
email
literally
could have been a fist fight.
basically wrote that in Hungry Like the Wolf, are you right? It's an entire chapter that's just listed, this could have been an email.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So this is describing the first time you meet one of the Aurora units. So like you do in fact go to this platform. The platform does like a heck and extend to this opaque cylinder. This like floor to ceiling gigantic
You've got like
opaque cylinder.
big camera notes, internal camera notes.
And the opaqueness goes away to reveal basically this giant brain looking thing inside of it.
Yeah, that does very much look like Mother Brain.
And you're like, because for like, I shouldn't say chronologically in the game timeline, like in our timeline, right? We've played Super Metroid. We fought Mother Brain twice. And you come to this game and you look at this, you're like, oh shit.
Oh
why does the
no,
Federation
yeah.
have this?
This is very, very cool.
That's, yeah, being able to say, hey, this is in the visor, here are the action lines.
And it's all just information that's just easily visually coded into a single frame. And
I think
I wish I knew how to do this. This is incredible.
half of it is that it isn't the artist working alone, it's like the director going through with the artist, and it's like, I want these things here, and we're going to zoom in on that, and then working with the artist to put that into a language template that can then be used for the camera.
Yeah, and everyone is then immediately on the same page, just looking at this. Yeah, everyone understands what's supposed to be going on.
Yeah.
I think this is the storyboard sequence for what happens when you get fully corrupted.
And if you guys want, I can talk briefly a little bit about what this process looked like for the Hetzer, and that we didn't do it this way. If you would like, but I don't want to derail talking about Metroid, unless you want to.
Let's do it. I mean, this is about.
I'm going to have to derail for just a moment for chat.
Okay.
I've got Archon Erica with, you dare refuse my Meechal? And Ravno with, As per my previous bachal,
Okay, as and when I sit down to just write our own BattleTech romance, I that needs to be in there somewhere. We have a message from the clan, sir. What does it say? Well, as per our previous bachal. Oh, for God's sake.
I want the clanners to try and create an office politics like comedy series, but the whole thing is they do not understand the joke.
So
We're just playing it
Jade Falcon-
100% straight.
So like a Jade Falcon bankers board meeting.
Like the Jade Falcons have to be one of the antagonists, and they're yes, we will have a hostile buyout. Fetch me the rocket launcher.
This is reminding me of whatever that stocks game was that William Shatner made that had the tanks. It's going to be like that.
I love back to the storyboard for just a moment. Just being willing to give up that much space to say, here, this is the helmet view. This is
Because you go from helmet view to like outside the helmet view.
yeah. Damn, that's good.
This is like super thumbnailing.
Your PowerPoint presentation is Desgra. Your PowerPoint, Desgra. Your corporate finances, Desgra. Your projected revenue, Desgra.
And suddenly a circle of equals fight.
It's called a board meeting, and it is classy.
Sorry, not circle of equals, a trial of refusal in a circle of equals. I refuse the accusation of Desgra. My PowerPoint presentations have the most honorable clan-like transition slide.
I challenge you to a trial of possession for ending this meeting.
This is one of the bosses. And,
Yes, is this one of the golem dudes?
No, this is the boss of Skytown.
Ah! Okay.
So, what the Leviathan seeds do is when they impact a planet and start to infect it, and then they attract one of the biggest local predators, or the biggest local predator they can find, and infect it with Phazon to make it protect the seed.
Mhm.
And so this is like the biggest.
So its survival strategy is, I'm here now. I've got Cocaine Bear as a bodyguard. Let's rumble.
Yes, and the seed will kill itself when it tries to transform the planet into a new Phazon planet. As it's trying to transform the planet into a new Phazon planet. And so the boss of Skytown is basically a gigantic, like, swarm computer robot thing.
Mhm.
So it's this shape made up of these, like, swarm of robots.
Individual pieces. Yeah.
And once you defeat it, it basically explodes into Phazon. The Phazon gets into Samus, which is what happens in the game.
Mhm.
And so this is describing, like, this is the Phazon. She gets like a Phazon polyp inside of her, growing
Okay.
every time she defeats a boss. The lines, like the lines in her armor, glow brighter blue the more Phazon she has in her. Which is, I think I said at the start, like the appearance of her armor changes throughout this game, and this is
Yes.
kind of showing that process. Or the
I
story.
love how in that last frame, the sort of drifting away, the far right is almost the shape of a skull.
Mm-hmm.
It's subtle and clever.
So for the Hetzer thing, I think what we should do
Yes.
is let's get through the rest of the storyboard stuff,
Mhm.
and then with the time remaining, we discuss Hetzer gonna.
Sure.
So this is, I think, early on. Oh no, this is the storyboard for approaching a planet, like the ship approaching a planet, because you can at
Is it
any point.
approaching the one that's got Skytan on it? Because that sure do be looking like Jupiter.
Maybe it could be. Like these spires are very much like Skytown, but the approach, the cinematics, the broad strokes are the same. Like the planet looks different for each one. But this one might be Skytown.
Oh god, chat. The Planner Quick Cell franchise.
That sounds Jessica.
Chad is having a lot of fun with the concept of corporate clan meetings.
See, I maintain
Carry on, chat.
when you get out of the clans are dumb mindset, you can have a lot of dumb fun with.
Yes, it's just unfortunate that in the official lore, a lot of people who should be way smarter than this do a lot of stupid things, and it is unfortunate.
I would make the argument that a lot of what is stupid is contextually unavoidable. It's performative stupidity.
Sometimes yes, sometimes less so. Sometimes also it's, oh, I see you guys were on a crunch to get this out and weren't given any time to think through consequences. Carry on.
Yeah.
Consequences are Desgra.
Sometimes yes. So this, I think, is approaching Norian, and this is an older version. Like this is how the Samus's gunship in 1 and 2 look. With the things.
I know
at the
you've
bottom.
got those arrows coming through that the camera's going to do the sort of swoop to imply the motion to come in and land.
I think that's the motion of the ship coming into land.
Fair.
I think. I mean, it could be the camera.
You could be very right. You could be very right, and that the camera this is not aimed at the camera. And I wonder if the color coding of you've got your black arrows, your white arrows, some that are gradiated. I don't know this visual language for storyboarding. Like I say, this is a skill set I absolutely do not have. So this is fascinating.
No, but within the context of it, it looks like the black arrow is movement into or out of frame, and the white arrow is movement within frame.
Or this could be both. This could be that this is the shot remains with the ship as the ship tries, and the camera is following the ship.
It could be, but in that one, like if you follow the ship along the black arrows, there's also the white arrow, the thing clearly taking a swing at the ship on its way through.
Or
I say clearly
in response to it. Yeah,
it might be tracking.
It looks
the
like
ship,
some
maybe.
dude is hanging out on the landing pad and just throwing hands.
Could be. I don't know if I'd want to throw hands with Samus's gunship. That sounds.
Yeah,
at some point I will have to do some
precisely zero
studying
guns.
on how does storyboarding work, because I would love to understand everything that's being crammed into these tiny panels. This is like thumbnailing on cocaine, and I wish to know more.
I like this because like the ship is coming to land, and you still have one of these guys with like the two orange cones.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's a whole hand language. to
Gotta
that,
have a
too.
shooter.
50-50, they paid attention to it. So who's that fucking off into space in the background?
Good question.
Is that Ridley? Is Ridley using Samus coming in to like avoid parking fees?
Ridley would absolutely follow you through one of those like barriers that comes down.
Oh,
Way too
100%.
Avoid paying fees.
Yep.
I don't know what this is. This looks like an unfortunate extension.
That's the ass end of the ship. It just spun around. The Samus's gunship butt shot.
Oh, okay.
Then you have Samus coming down and doing the twist.
I don't know what the twist is about, but Samus just come. This is how the gunship works. Like this thing comes
It's got to
down.
be to do with the camera. The camera's going to come across and then pan in to her head.
You're
her
right.
torso and head.
Yeah, okay, that
It's the
explains the
camera direction.
square.
And
Yeah,
that's why you've got
framing
the
it.
square inside. Yep.
Man, we could
Absolutely.
learn about this, or we could just keep trying to figure it out by watching.
Intuit
Like,
it by looking.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of incredible, though, right? Because that one, you're absolutely correct. That is what happens in the game.
Mhm.
Like Samus, like this thing comes down, Samus walks it. Like, I don't think she walks out. She strikes a pose, and then the camera twists into her first-person view.
Yeah.
Because she comes down in or second-person view, I guess. You're looking at her.
The
So,
second person would be enemy viewpoint.
so third-person view, you're looking at her, and then it twists into her first-person view. But like,
Yeah.
you've been able to intuit all of this just from seeing this. So like the design language,
It's
that's a
fun.
huge
that's
amount
what
of
I mean
thought put
by-
into it. Like what's intuitive. So
That's
even if
what I mean by thumbnailing on cocaine, because when you're doing an art piece, if it's going to be a big piece, one of the things that it's recommended that you do is you sort of do your composition as like a thumbnail, a very small version first, because if you can read sort of the composition at small size, then when you start working on it at big size, it's going to look good when it's done. You're sort of doing all of that. How does this read? And is everything I'm trying to fit in here very easy to intuit? This is that on steroids, because it's got all of the actual direct instruction, and the people who are drawing this, writing this, discussing this are thinking in 3D, because we're drawing this 2D, but we know we're working with 3D game assets and a camera that can pan around stuff. It's just so clever.
Yep, and the audience for this may not know like what all these things mean, but they have to be able to understand it.
Yes.
So this looks fancy and small.
Yes. Yes, this is a big storyboard fitted into small space.
Yeah, it's a whole visual sequence.
I think this is right to left. Someone Japanese draw this?
That would explain the arrows.
It might be, or it might be because everything on this one is intended to sort of, the whole thing is panning right to left.
Could be.
And it just made more visual sense to write it this way.
So I think this is the Battle of Phase, which is like the end of the game. The Federation Armada with the battleships with the pointy chins.
Yes. This fleet got beagled.
They take over a wormhole, they take over a Leviathan seed. And it turns out the way they quickly get to other planets is they can create wormholes. So I think this is them entering the wormhole 2 phase, where a space pirate armada rises up to meet them. That's what these things are, the space pirate armada.
Yeah.
Waiting on the planet. And they have a big old fight in space while you land on the planet and kind of settle the whole thing.
Janitor Samus here to clean everything up.
Yep. And I think this is Samus's gunship getting through the fight.
It's I hear that, and all I'm getting is like, bounty janitor.
I have no idea what
Yeah,
this
all
is.
these cool camera shots coming in on stuff. Is this a seed?
I don't think so. I'm not sure what this compression is supposed to be. Or maybe this is the... I'm not sure.
Is there a
this is the
flip of
seed.
the visual plane in frame 3 there?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Because this to me seems like a planet that's obscuring another planet with rings.
Yeah. And as the camera pans and tilts, you get to see what's revealed behind it. Interesting.
I don't know, but that's a...
We're now adding in sound effects.
Oh, this is the first fight with Rin, I think.
Yum.
And just a quick time check. We are Slightly after 10 o'clock.
Our time, which
Pacific.
will be what? 1
Wait,
p.m.
am
EST?
Oh, 2 EST.
Okay, so we're good for another hour. Cool.
Yes. Oh, I have a picture from Squick. That is a chest. That is
Yeah,
quite
that
a
was
Oh,
like
you're
an
looking
hour
at
ago. That
the Liefeld place?
Yeah.
So with that Liefeld piece, it's the classic one of Captain America for people in chat who aren't looking at it, but you know, if you know Liefeld's work, you know this piece. Lots of people talk about, you know, that the chest is oversized and etc., and his shoulders are way too far back compared to where his hips are. Clearly, Liefeld did not draw through when he was doing these things. The things that don't get talked about that annoy me the most about this piece, other than, you know, those obvious things everyone defaults to because they're just so clearly wrong. The star on his chest is not centered, and it annoys the out of me. His mouth is really low down on his jaw, and it annoys the out of me. And the wing on the far side of his head is not in the right place, and it annoys the shit out of me.
Well, also, I would note that his pecs have pecs.
Yes.
Or he has, like, turbo cancer.
There's just so much wrong with this piece. And Liefeld was known for over-exaggerating musculature, and that's a thing, especially with comics, is to have a style where you push something. It might be that you push your color language, you might push muscle definition. One of the great examples of that that's done really well is Dragon Ball. Musculature in Z is deliberately over-exaggerated because it serves the purpose of the story. You might push your poses and dynamism. Usually creators will have sort of like one thing that they push more than anything else that helps to define their style. This piece, though, is you went too far. You had a scale of 1 to 10 you should have worked within, and this is at about a 100.
You need to dial it back, my dude.
By a lot, yes. Also, it's very important to draw through when you are drawing characters. Draw the whole character, then put the stuff in front of them. You know, at least get a rough outline of where all their limbs and bits should be, or where all of your spaceship should be, before you stick something else in front of it.
There you go, chat.
Yeah, and the feet that taper into diamonds, yes. It's one of the things with art as well. Hands and feet are hard to draw, and the temptation to just hide them or make them unimportant and small so you don't have to think about it is an easy trap to fall into. But you know how you get better at dealing with hands and feet? Force yourself to draw them. Force yourself to draw them. The more you do, the better you'll get at it. And then you don't have to hide them. And you don't have to end up with itty-bitty tiny diamond feet that absolutely would not support the size of the body you've decided to draw.
So I think the way this game does this is 2 is stuff that you don't see, and 1 is stuff that did happen in the game.
Okay.
This I don't remember in the game.
Fair.
And this looks like the start of the first fight with Ridley, but it does not go like this.
Yeah,
the way the first
yeah.
fight starts is it is on this kind of spindly bridge, but Ridley comes from the top down,
Okay.
and then you basically fight while falling down a shaft. It is a really sweet boss fight.
Cool.
I do not believe I have ever before heard Ridley described as sweet.
Well, the fight is sweet.
I mean,
Okay.
he's a sweet-ass dinosaur dude.
Cheese bag. Cheese bag for Ridley.
Well, in this case, this scene does happen. Samus does, in fact, like, land on Ridley and feed Ridley several cheese snacks. And by cheese snacks,
Spicy
I mean power
cheese
beam
snacks.
shots.
The spiciest cheese.
I mean, with Phazon, it's basically the same thing.
I mean, for Ridley, eventually, yes. This Ridley becomes a Phazon entity. Ridley becomes the guardian for the Phazon seed on the Pirate Homeworld. So he's just been gorging on that Phazon cheese until you get there.
Like, num 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 num. Spicy cheese
100%.
best. Give me that pepper jack. Is this part of the upgrade sequence?
Yes, this is the Phazon polyp within her. Phazon cancer. Like the Phazon entering her body, making the cancer grow. She falls over, and then gets back up. Now, there is an interesting part of this that's missing. Because the first time this happens, she starts vomiting Phazon.
Okay.
And
In
so
a sealed helmet.
most of this does happen, and like it's kind of showing that like she's being affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I think that's the only time in the games where you see her physically react to what's happening to her.
Okay.
Like in a like involuntary manner. So
Interesting.
crystal thing snaps apart.
Cracking apart. Something emerges from it. Boss fight time, I presume.
I think this is supposed to be Rundus, and this is not how the
But
boss
all
fight
fights
starts.
are boss fights if you're bad at the game.
Huh?
All fights are boss fights if you're bad at the game.
Fair. Or if you're playing Elden Ring.
But
Elden Ring's fine. You can get a Kaled at level 5 and have a grand old time. It's fine.
they give you a
Oh.
hula hoop. I guess
Yeah,
it's more like the Wii Fit ring with knives.
I agree. Nyrus the Noble. I think this is Nixus the Noble. Sorry. I think this is supposed to be the Rundus boss fight, but this is not how it starts. This is like an alternate
so
take.
this storyboarding from an earlier version before they
Yeah.
changed things.
Mhm.
Yep. Of
Okay, that frame on the top right. There's so much going on, but it's all immediately understandable.
Yep.
Yes.
Like they go in, motion of the wings, and punch in.
And
No, I'm sorry,
zoom
that's
out,
not
right?
punch in, that's pull out.
Yes. As the stuff expands outward and reveals
Like,
Crypto
oh, this
fully,
monster big.
you're
big.
zooming out to see all of it. Yeah. That's very
Yep.
cool.
And I think you're right. I think black is motion through this to the scene. White is motion within the scene, or into and out of the scene.
I wonder
Yeah.
if that's a standard or we're just reading into it because that's what they're doing here.
As I say, I would, at some point when I have time, that elusive thing that I have none of, I would love to sort of go and study how storyboarding. And
But
is
every-
there an industry standard, or is it unique to every studio?
Every time you think you have time, one of us is going to be like, "I have a dumb idea."
The list of things I have that I could be doing, even outside of the things that I need to do, is just I could take no new work for the next 3 years, and you'd still have stuff to fill that time.
Yep. I completely. I think that is probably 100% accurate. Okay. This is.
It has been a mad couple of years.
This is okay. This is how Rundus dies at the end of the boss fight. But not in this
Okay.
way. I think this storyboard is Rundus dying, but this is not what happens in the game.
It's a previous version before they changed it. I'm really
Yeah.
glad they included that sort of stuff, because the what could have been is fascinating.
So this I think is you knock Dark Samus out of Rundus. Rundus falls over. Okay, so again, more plot spoilers. So you go to this first planet, you summon to this first planet to help defend it. At the end of it, you, Rundus, Gore, and Gandrada, who are all sent to this planet to defend it, get infected with Phazon from Dark Samus. The 3 other hunters succumb to the infection. You don't. And so
Okay.
you end up fighting all of them. And I think that's what this is. Like, you know, through this fight, you knock the Dark Samus infection out of Rundus. And Rundus falls over, rolls around a little bit. You approach. Rundus gets back up. maybe has like a moment where it's not, where Rundus isn't being an enemy to you,
Yeah.
but immediately succumbs to these icicles through it,
Hmm.
which is how Rundus dies is he gets attacked by his own ice. Like you do kind of knock the sense back into him, and
Yeah.
then he immediately dies after that. And then like the spirit of Dark Samus appears and kind of takes Rundus's soul, I guess, and leaves. So this
Rude.
part does kind of happen.
I mean, if
Yeah.
he's not using it.
No, I think it's supposed to be symbolic.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
This
is
isn't over until you deal with Dark Samus.
yo. So this
At
is
the
not how
same
Rundus
time-
dies, but it's a very cool storyboard of an alt take. What were you saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
it really is. But I want to repurpose these for like the worst thing. I just take a bunch of their admittedly really cool, mood-heavy narrative storyboards, and it's like, okay, we're recutting this. It's now an Axe body spray commercial.
Squick, I have to ask, are you familiar with an individual called Godfrey Ho?
Not by name.
Okay. Yeah, I will send you, and this is by no means required. I will send you some of his work.
Okay.
And chat will back me up on this, especially if Night Owl is still here. You are by no means required to watch these. This is beyond
But-
extra credit. You will get no credit for watching these. But when you talk about recutting this into an Axe body spray commercial, I am reminded of Godfrey. Dark Samus corruption, you mean she spreads the emoism like the flu virus? Kind of. I don't think it's quite like the flu virus, because she has to like specifically corrupt you. Oh, Night Owl is screaming at me in chat now. It's because Night Owl has seen Godfrey Ho.
We'll have to have a look at some stuff.
Godfrey
I'm
Ho
going to get up
makes-
for 2 seconds, if that's okay, and use the restroom. I will be right back.
Fair.
Oh, right, human organs.
Yes, I have those.
Godfrey Ho makes I shouldn't say frequent, but sporadic appearance on the Kung Fu Night. So the other thing I wanted to say about this is, I believe it's the storyboard packages. If you were to play this game today, you cannot unlock these. Because the way you unlock these is with these tokens at the bottom. And to unlock the storyboards, you need these green tokens. And the way you get these green tokens is by sharing a friend voucher with a friend over a network that stopped existing like 10 years ago.
That does sound like it would make it more difficult.
You have a diorama. Oh, sweet. This is actually how
It's Ridley in time.
it is Ridley in time, and this is how the Ridley fight goes. Like, Ridley's falling down, you're falling down the shaft. Dark Samus, or Samus is falling down after Ridley.
Is Ridley aware of the wings?
Yes, Ridley is in fact flying down the shaft.
Why?
Or, like, trying to fight you. I don't know, because
Oh,
Ridley...
Godfrey Ho is the guy behind Ninja Terminator?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I have experienced this.
I want to remind you,
Movie?
Ninja Terminator is one of the more reasonable and sensible Godfrey Ho movies. That's cut pretty okay.
Oh, that's concerning. I would also have accepted it was two of the more reasonable movies. Like, seriously, it's two movies playing at once. It's weird as hell. And then there's the robot, and then nothing makes any goddamn sense. They have a ninja headband labeled ninja. So you know the old white guy is a ninja.
Yep. This is a weird diorama. I
Cult
think
of the
this-
shredded cheese.
This is the Bryonians worshipping Samus?
Yeah, she's got access to the fridge.
Oh, she's sitting on their, like, golem throne. Wait, is this what happens if she feeds them all fresh shredded cheese?
Yeah, this is the cheese cult.
Yes. Cheese cult, definitely. Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
The cheese cult.
100% cheese cult. And it's snacking time.
Oh, Godfrey homemade Ninja Terminator?
Yes. Among others.
Oh, fantastic. Then yes, I've seen his work.
Yeah. Same reaction.
And I wish to remind you, Ninja Terminator is one of his more reasonably cut movies.
Oh no.
His reasonably made movies.
Oh no.
This is the first boss fight of the first seed. This is kind of what you end up doing. Is it'll grow spikes around its feetsies. So you go around the feetsies laying bombs, knock the spikes off. Does that thing on the back? It does have thing on the back. The way you fight this boss is it'll fill these sockets with like red glowing orbs. You have to shoot the red glowing orbs. And when you shoot all of the red glowing orbs, it dies. But it has one of them on the back, which is the most annoying thing to try and shoot.
Certainly seems it.
What is that? Oh, this is you fighting the
Robo Dude.
the Steam Lord. On oh, so you
The
know,
life alert responder.
yes. Here's the one of the broken Steam bots.
Mhm.
Here's a Steam bot that isn't broken yet, and here's a Steam Lord come to repair the broken Steam bot. You know how we were talking about forklift certified?
Yes.
These robots are forklift certified, the small ones.
Ah. Okay. Very good.
They
I was
are
going to say,
blue.
the tall one, that's got to be a real interesting forklift chair.
I feel like it's gonna be like a buddy lift. You know,
Oh, those things are terrifying death traps.
it's got like, you know, one prong of a forklift. So you'd need someone else, and then you could have like a complete fork.
And then afterwards they can do Russian dancing. Why not?
The first phase on seed boss. Yep. This is you fighting Gore with Chozo ghosts. What the hell? The Chozo ghosts never appear. It would have been cool if you could fight them, but Gore you fight on Skytown, the Chozo planet.
Mhm.
But there's no Chozo ghosts on Skytown, unfortunately.
That is a shame.
None that
'Cause
you've
they
come
look cool.
across. But yeah, you can see that's Gore in there, riding his
Mhm.
robot mech.
Big old mechie boy.
Meanwhile, in the mosh pit,
This is the final boss of the game.
no, that isn't even a fight. They're just making wine. They got giant space grapes. They're going to stomp it up.
Well, those are Phazon grapes.
So Phazon wine.
Yeah, so it's
that-
fancy.
They do want you to drink the Phazon wine.
Well, okay, so it's only Phazon wine if it's from the Phazon region of space. Otherwise, it's just like sparkling uranium.
Well, this
I
is the
suspect they're
Phazon
making
region of
sparkling
space.
Oh, okay, then
fair
it
enough.
is proper Phazon wine. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're in the right area.
Yep, this is on Phase, the Phazon planet. These
Phazon
are
Kool-Aid.
these are 3 echoes of Dark Samus, because at this point Dark Samus actually like embedded itself within the Aurora unit, which is what this is.
Okay.
Okay, so it's brought its own cheer squad.
Yep. It makes its own cheer squad.
But they haven't had enough time to practice, which is why you're able to win.
Well, it starts with you fighting just Dark Samus, and then you kick Dark Samus's ass, and then Dark Samus merges into this. Try
Oh,
and beat
she's
you.
been playing Resident Evil games. Got it.
Yep. Merge
I
into
have
this-
just lost horribly to the protagonist. I must now merge with the big thing behind me.
Never
Yes.
consume an energy field larger than your head.
She clearly never read the rules of the internet or of being a evil overlord.
Yeah.
So, this is the last of the things. So that is the last I had
That was
to
pretty
show from
cool.
Prime 3.
There's some really cool stuff that was included in this one. I mean, the last one was really cool too, and I'm glad you invited us to come and talk about that as well. But this was also extremely cool, and the storyboarding was particularly fascinating.
So while we talk about how the Hetzer was made. Well, sorry, before that, Squick, what are your
Hi.
thoughts?
I try not to have them.
I see. Too early in the Saturday in the AM for Squick thoughts.
Oh no, just in general.
Oh.
So okay. Why does the bottom left have a giant smiley face?
Bottom left.
Oh, those are Samus's shoulders.
Yes, at the shoulders.
Okay.
You
Zoomed
know,
all the
two
way
foot
out.
pointing up if it's a smiley face. That's adorable. It also needs shredded cheese.
It is a frog. It has the giant up eyes and it has the mouth. Yes, Samus Sporing.
The alt-tape of Samus.
There are
Samus the
54
Frog.
people here right now listening to this nonsense.
54 people have just seen Samus the Frog.
Yes.
Only appears on Wednesdays, a dude.
That frog is wearing Samus's helmet. Yes.
Another argument for the head on energy being.
Wait, is Samus? a
Samus is
frog?
secretly an energy frog.
Yes, that makes so much sense.
She is very springly.
Exactly.
Oh,
And for that, Lord Troa has subscribed with Prime. 35 months. Damn.
oh, thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. And Ether has added the intergalactic butthole once again.
Yes. Samus is the Khan of Clan Energy Frog.
Bless you.
Yeah.
That was a laughter
Oh
sneeze.
dear.
So how was the Hetzer made and different from storyboarding?
Okay, so the Hetzer is the first BPL project where I've had sort of like a major input and a role and job within it. I did do a few bits for the Black Knight, which was extremely fun, but I came on board with that very, very late in the project, and it was only to do a couple of tiny ancillary things. But for the vehicle series, Tex approached me and was like, would you be willing to do this? And he then just dropped on me the manuals from the US Army dating back to like the 40s all the way through to the 90s, all of the technical manuals that went out. And of course, they've all got these art pieces in them to help the soldiers that they were going to understand the concepts being discussed in the text. And Tex was like, we want to do some stuff like this to make our own manuals and to put into the video, and that was how I got pulled into that, which I'm very grateful for. And hopefully Tex will let me keep working on the future episodes to come, because it has been a grand time. And it would have been about 6 to 7 weeks ago that we sat down to start storyboarding, in inverted commas, the Hetzer video. Tex had already recorded the script, and I sat down with the editors. We had Dr. White, Crow, Hutz all in a chat. I myself was there. I can't remember if Locust was there, but Locust Labs did the spinning model that we had in the video, which was, of course, fantastic, as Locust's work always is. And we sat down and we listened to the recording Tex had already done of the script. We did a full listen through first, and then sort of discussed it, and then we did a second listen through where we paused it periodically for people to sort of throw in a, oh well, wouldn't it be cool if this happened, or if we brought this in, this is making me think of that, this is making me think of the other. And we had sort of a digital whiteboard open to sort of do some basic sketching on as we talked it through, but it was nothing like this detail of storyboarding. And of course we're talking about a 20-minute video for the Hetzer, so nothing as huge and sweeping as an entire goddamn video game or an entire movie. I was completely new to the process, so I was of very little help, but what I was doing was noting down as we sort of did the listen through, and as I was listening to the input of the editors, who very much did a lot of the sort of creative direction in terms of, you know, when screens would change, when different things would come up, when we'd move from one element to the next. That's very much in the hands of the editors. And very, you know, it's great. And of course, Tex throws his input in as well. And as things come together, there's lots of review stages. But anyway, as sort of the person who was going to be supplying art to go alongside this, I was just making notes of different individual art pieces I could sort of see that would fit the whole way through. And once we'd sort of done that watch through, I think it was a couple of days later, I sat down and I just did some very loose sketches of pieces that I'd been inspired to sort of come up with based on what I'd listened to and what everyone was saying. And I think the original set that I put out was like, how many would it have been? 12. It was an original set of 12 very loose sketches. And I put that in front of the group and was like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. You know, do you like these? Are there any of these that you don't like? Which ones do you want to prioritize that I go through and make? And I was then sort of, you know, there's this one, and this one, the ones that we definitively want, can you do those first? Which I did. But ultimately, I ended up making all of them, nearly all of them. A couple of pieces got changed a little bit, and that was very much left up to my discretion of, you know, how I wanted to change the angles or whatever, or what I pulled together. And by the end of it, I'd drawn 15 mainline pieces. Not all of them were pulled in for the video, obviously, but it was, you know, which ones most work for what's going on screen, and fitted around all the stuff that the rest of the team was doing at the same time. So like the Maslow's pyramid, the sort of hierarchy of defense, then throw a Hetzer at it, you are here. So you've got those elements going on. You've obviously got all the information that needs to come up on screen. We had locusts Hetzer to spin around and be in different places. And one of the discussions was when Tex sort of sat down and started talking about this was the sort of tone that he wanted. He wanted it to have this sort of old style tone where you had like the green on black, so that it looked like sort of the in between mission screens that you get in some video games. We also talked about the original Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series with what the book looked like in that. So, you know, we sort of pulled in all of these elements we were talking about. We had the manuals, we had these sort of tone things that Tex was thinking about, and then each sort of phase along, at least once a week, it would be, okay, where are we at? What is this looking like? And the timeline, a lot of the sort of storyboarding was almost done on the timeline by the editors, who are just amazing. They would sort of put in interim stuff. So, for example, where we had the cutaway gag to I'm Tom Bombadil and this is Desgra. Initially, there was like different versions of what might have gone in that gag slot. Ultimately, that's what we went with, and there was just a placeholder image in there until that was completed and then slotted in. So it was sort of like a lot of back and forth, but I think the reason we can do that instead of needing to go into the more detailed storyboarding is, one, the length of things, and two, it's a very tight, small team working on these things. Even on the much longer Tex Talks Battletechs, it's a relatively small team compared to, you know, an entire game studio or an entire standard movie production studio. Or, you know, when you're writing things that you need multiple people involved in, the more people you have, the more you need to have documentation in place that allows everyone to be on the same page, because not everyone can make it to every meeting. Not everyone even should be at every meeting, but you do want everyone to be on the same page. Well, when you've got a team of, you know, less than 10 people, it's a lot easier because you can just talk to each other. But yeah, that was basically how the Hetzer went. And then with all the extra stuff I had left over, it was postulated that maybe we could make an activity book because I'd done the one for Traveller. And yes, so that was like the last sort of few pieces that needed to come together, was making sure the manual was ready to go and sticking an activity book at the back of it. I think by the end I'd done about 26 individual things for the Hetzer video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the activity book.
That was a lot of fun. Also, there's a water break.
I have consumed a liquid that does this even list water in the ingredients? Does carbonated water count?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Then I'm good.
I'd be up to Opcure.
Yeah, Ether is bringing up that beginning of making episode 1 with Tex. Yeah. I mean, I specifically know what happened with the Hetzer. But yes, there is some cool stuff out there from Tex talking about his creative process, and it's fantastic. The stuff that comes out of Tex is amazing.
Has Crow ever composed the Hetzer lead?
You'd have to ask Crow.
The Hetzilia? Okay. I'm pretty sure the punchline is Hetzer Iliad combo, but I cannot wrap my mouth around the combo word.
Oh, is it supposed
One
to be
other thing
Iliad?
I know.
I think so.
Why not?
I thought it was going
I
for
think the
something
Hetzer is
German.
an Odyssey.
But, like, the Hetzer Odyssey would be pretty short, because, you know, it's going to take, like, one motive systems crit, and then just sit there for the rest of the book.
The Hetzer of Theseus, however.
Yes. No, that would be correct.
The Hetzer of Theseus. It comes from the factory already Theseus-ified.
No, that's just going to be that one Stephen King book about an evil tire that possesses cars and then kills people.
I know that.
Except now it gets paid.
What is that? The car that, like, attacks people.
Wasn't that just rubber?
Archon Erica says, I have now sliced a Hetzer with input from fellow Auxilians. I will print it out at next plate and will probably paint it with my next batch. It has a spoiler and Hetz-nuts. See, I was being very good. I did not draw Hetz-nuts on the pimped out Hetzer in the activity book. I gave it fuzzy dice instead.
So it's kangaroo style.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Christine, that's the one I was thinking of, the Stephen King novel.
Yeah.
So, my parents thought Christine is a perfectly normal movie for a 4-year-old to watch.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
On the
That
other
was
hand,
bad
naming your
choice.
Hetzer Christine.
That is a choice. I mean, well, okay. Here's the thing, though. It would be an incredibly inexpensive Hetzer to maintain and repair. For one person.
That's true.
For everyone else, it's going to be a huge problem.
Herbie the Hetzbug.
Herbie.
Truck nuts are gross in principle, yes, which is why drawing them on certain things can be funny, but yeah, I never like seeing truck nuts in real life.
The Hetzer is screwdistant.
Oh, they should make truck
Fair.
pants.
Is it like just like an F-350 on each leg?
I was not prepared for that. Well done.
I've put a kilt on a mech before, does that help?
That's more of a warning to others.
It was a fire starter, so, you know, do with that what you will.
Crimes, probably?
I just want a firestarter is best at. Also, one of the
There is a video out there somewhere that I don't think has ever come out yet, and I might need to go and poke the relevant people for it, but there is a fire starter piece I drew with Tex reading a poem over the top of it.
Well, we have about 20 minutes left before we have a puzzle pulsar. Probably doing bunny thing.
Yes, I was very, very good at it.
Is there anything in here you want to revisit, or like see in one of the other games.
I think I've told you about as much educational stuff as I feel is in my brain today.
Which is fair, because it's also very early in the morning.
I've got a meeting after this.
This meeting could have been a Bachal.
Sadly, this meeting cannot be a Bachal because it's not with Legional Battletech people. It is a very nice lady who would not understand that at all.
It sounds like someone that needs to be introduced to the clans.
Oh god, no.
Who hungry like the wolf.
No, no, I am not inflicting that on my poor dear art mentor.
Do it.
Doesn't need that in her life.
Do it.
I think you should do it. I'm with Squic on this.
Do it.
Depending on how quickly I get through the work that I need to get through this week for 3 different people, settling down to start sorting the scripts for the Hungry Like the Wolf audiobook is something that I might be starting by next weekend.
Excellent.
Might have to be the week after. We will see. And then I'm thinking I need to talk to Diggs, and I'm thinking July will be a Goob drive because we know what the next Goob piece is going to be. I say we. I know what the next Goob piece is going to be because the Art Bachal at the beginning of the year, the winner got to help dictate where the Goob drive piece was going to go, and I'm about at the point where I can now draw it. So I think that'll be July. It'll be at July that I want people's Goob.
Excellent. Well, LadyRed always wants your goob. But
I do. I thrive on a Goob-based diet.
in July, she will especially want you.
Yes. Millions of Goob to tide me over until the end of the year.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of goob.
Mm-hmm.
It might be so much goop that you can. It might be so much goop that it puts a dent in the petting economy.
It might be, and we are going to have to up it from last time because you guys managed to hit that Goob ceiling within like 3 weeks, which is just ridiculous.
Yep, and that's with the maximum redeem limit that Twitch imposes.
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly, if it wasn't there, I think the Goop drive might last.
If it wasn't there, the Goop
2
drive
hours.
numbers would need to be in the billions rather than millions, I suspect.
Probably. With how much Goob Squic has.
Yeah, Squic does
That is
currently have all
not that
the
much.
Goob.
I immediately lost half of it.
You did return it to the community by
Oh, yeah.
losing bets immediately. Yes.
Like it was a narrative battle in there, and it would have been personally funny to go with, oh, that's gonna win, I'll take it. But it was vastly funnier to just go the other way. Like, I am winning! Everything is coming up. Oh shit, my cash!
I think that's brought us back to WBPLW. AK did commission me to draw Carnival, a new poster for Carnival, which I finished yesterday, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I don't know if it will get shown on the show. I need to talk to AK and Hals about that, but Carnival does have a new poster that was commissioned, and it's pretty cool.
Sweet. Will it hang behind the arena at the start of the WBPL 76?
I want to get a series of new posters done, and then I'll need to sit down with Parallax, because Parallax did the very cool sort of, fly-through opening that we have, where all the posters are up and the board. So, but I want to get, a decent number of new posters done, because my art has come quite a long way since I did the originals, and it would be nice to have some better quality art in there, and see what we can do.
Excellent.
It is on the list for this year, but so are a bajillion other things, so we'll see what happens.
That does seem to be the case.
Yes.
Meanwhile, we can end with unimpressed Samus chest.
Yes, and the tiny, tiny, tiny waist on the left-hand side that has no space for organs.
Wait, if we're gonna go out on one of these, can we go out on the frog?
You want the frog?
I want the frog. Give us Happy Samus Frog.
There it is. There's the Samus frog.
Yes.
With the little toofers.
It does have little teethies.
Yeah. Oh, this has been the most sensible of streams by the most sensible of streamers in the most sensible community on the internet.
There's
Very
50%
true on
people
all
watching.
counts.
All the sensibility.
Yes.
100%.
Wog.
Wog. indeed.
Wog.
Well, Lady
But
Red,
yes,
Squick,
thanks so much for having us.
I thank you both for being here. I know it is very early
Thank
in
you
the
for
morning
having
you.
us.
Having you guys here, I really, again, I am not an art person. I just kind of look at this, go, oh man, that looks difficult.
Ravno, why do you have that on speed dial?
Wog.
Why not? Wog.
For fog reasons.
Ooh,
Or maybe he just has the normal amount on speed dial.
that is also possible.
But no, like, you know, having both of you here, having a perspective on this, and kind of like the behind the scenes, some of the like what I can guess at what the artist is doing, but I'm lacking a lot of the like subtext or just things that you learn in art when you do art. Like, I don't have that, so I'm really grateful for both of you. For being
Well, if
here.
anything I've said has been useful and insightful, then yes, I am a very smart art person. Ask me no questions.
Our connector says it's because he's feeling foggy.
Ah, yes, this makes sense.
I award you 1 grumble point.
There you go, Archon. You get 1 grumble point. Spend it wisely.
I treasure it all.
Or treasure it. Either way. So, before we leave, do we have anything for chat?
Thank
Hi,
you for
chat.
being here. Thank you, chat. I don't know why you are here, but thank you.
Yes.
Your
56.
company is
Well,
wonderful. You are the best community on Twitch.
We appreciate you. We don't understand you, but we appreciate you.
Yeah, that.
But to be fair, we don't understand ourselves either.
Also that.
There's a lot of things we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us as we look at the frog.
Wog.
Wog.
While enjoying Fog. Puzzle should be up next. And then a Stormy Storm. And then Sunday with Halzacon. So,
Yes.
look around and take care.
You have 15 minutes. Get a drink and use the restroom. Go
Okay.
on, fast.
I'm not going to rush that. I'm going to take my time.
Ready, set, drop. The future is a battlefield, and now it's in your hands with Star League Derby, Pretty Derby Legends. Only from Beeple Games. You know the great horses. You've seen their arsenals. Now it's time to challenge their supremacy and reclaim the racetrack. Coming soon, Hellchan launches onto the course. Champion of Clan Hell's horses, all fire, all speed, and zero chill. Train her. Train her, tune her mindset, adjust her build, boost her mech rating, push her past the limit. Then hit the track where the finish line is always contested territory. Rivals, upsets, last-second surges, and when the smoke clears, you've earned the good stuff. Downtime with Reds, and choices that shape your story. Hit the mall, the hot spring, the autumn festival. Get to know your rivals, and your mech team. Christ, I need to talk to my fucking agent. Hellchan's reign of victory lies... Reign? Really, you spelled it that way? Hellchan's reign of victory lies with you. Coach your champion, command your mechs, and take first by forced. Ikuzo! Star League Derby. Pretty Derby Legends. No more horsing around. I need soap and lye and probably some acid.
Sign up today with promo code WBPL to get exclusive racer Stormer Musume with free Clan Goliath Scorpion racewear. Storm the track today.